background.
You actually
What
have to do
is
math.
what is going on, everybody? Asgear Pyrazire back again, the host of Scald's Hearth, and realizing that I'm not animated because my dumb ass forgot to turn on anime. So if you'll give me just a moment here, I will start moving shortly. For now, just assume that I was hit
Professional
by
streamer.
Lucas the Trickster's stasis grenade, and that's why I am like this. Now I'm really large. Don't worry about that any. And now my logo's off center, but we got this. We're getting there. Boom, there we go. Beautiful. Not like that takes very long. But yes, welcome back, everybody. I am actually not doing dungeon mastery things tonight. I'm doing player things tonight, and I know that's really weird for everybody here, but that is what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and switch us right on over to the main screen before I even do any of these shout outs here. I have managed to break cameras again as per usual. There we are. Should be good. Okay.
I don't know if you'll be able to read this locked, but I sent you what I tried to do the data modules through the campaign setup. When I clicked on D&D basic rules, it said disabled by GM, so it might be a setting on
Yeah.
your end that needs correcting.
You have to go
Yes.
through and enable that weekend and load them, I think.
Yeah, there's
part
a
of the
green
problem.
there's a checkbox in modules. But while he is doing that, I would like to welcome everybody to Elandor, which is the homebrew world created by our boy Locked himself. I'm going to go ahead and get him a quick shout out here. Joining us as players tonight, remarkably, we have a huge cast. We've got Logical You, who I'm actually getting to play alongside, which is fucking exciting. We've got everyone's favorite war criminal, Kuderos. He's not
Hello.
really a war criminal. Don't come for him. We've got our boy
Your story, you stick to it.
Vince. What?
That's your story. You stick to it.
We got our boy Vince. And we got our boy Ruth. Vince is playing Mooney tonight. Kudu's playing Big Nige. Locked is playing
That's
the
the
Game Master. Logical is playing Ixix. And then we also have Sir Glenn Hopper, played by our boy Max, who has not featured on this channel in quite some time. And Heidi is currently playing Bellatrix. I think the only last thing I need to do before I turn it over is go ahead and give the shout out to Michael Gelfie, because I am in fact going to be in charge of the music tonight and doing my best to keep up with Locke's fantastic storytelling. And then I'm just going to turn it over to Home Slice and actually play some fucking D&D. Let's do this shit. Where are we starting on musical tracks? Are we tavern feel? Are we exploration? What vibes you want me to kick it off with?
You can keep us at something like exterior town noises, like people moving about and stuff.
Oh, hell yeah, I got you, bro. Let me get that pulled up and you can go ahead and start.
Okay.
Okay, I think I have everything loaded.
Okay, good. All right. Welcome to the world of Elandor.
Oh, I said it wrong. I'm sorry, boss.
You're good. Yeah. Elandor is a shadow of its former glory. The sundering fractured the land, and the heavens have long since fallen silent. Gods have been unmade or exiled, none can say which. Once great temples stand hollow, their altars cold, while mortals cling to fragments of faith that yield no answer. The divine are gone, but the faithful are not. Nations rose from the ashes of devotion, remaking the world in their image. Some turned to study of raw magic, seeking to forge new miracles by mortal hands. Others kneel to false prophets and forgotten idols, desperate to fill the silence left behind. The rest simply try to survive by any means necessary. Soldiers put down their tattered banners and formed into militias to maintain order, as monarchs use the turmoil to their advantage. Yet whispers persist. Strange lights burn in forgotten places, the dead stir in their tombs, and relics of impossible power surface in the hands of fools and kings alike. Fiends, fae, and other lesser beings creep into the void left by the divine. Scholars call it coincidence, zealots call it prophecy, but all agree on one truth: the world will never be the same for it. Once a thriving continent under the guidance of the gods, Elandor is now fractured into rival realms. At its center lies a vast crater carved by the Sundering's force, now filled with the deep and luminescent waters once known as the heart of the world. Rising from its center is Mount Valeth, the tallest peak in Elandor, a sheer spire of marble and crystal that pierces the heavens. Scholars call it the God Scar, sailors call it the Drowned Cradle. Mostly, it is a monument to something long lost. The reflection of stars upon its surrounding waters does not match the sky above, and the island's weather shifts with eerie unpredictability. Fog rolls in like a living thing. Auroras bloom at random across the night. Storms crackle without warning. Dense forests cling to the mountain's roots, ancient and unwelcoming. Pilgrims, scholars, and cultists all attempt the journey, but none have ever returned. Over the decades, rumor has become legend, and legend becomes fear. Still, something stirs within the silence. A new future awaits Elandor, just on the horizon. This is the dawn of a new destiny. All right. As we start off, each of you would have been approaching from different locations, but it's pretty common for merchants to converge and pass through the same trade routes. This would have turned into a kind of makeshift caravan of merchant wagons and carriages of the like. Unbeknownst to everyone, y'all are in the same caravan heading to Veilport, but spread out amongst different wagons, depending on where you started your grouping. I'm sure some of you may have rode together if you're familiar with each other. Some of you may even be in passing close to each other because you started off in relatively the same location. What we're going to do is one at a time. You can explain your character and give an introduction for everybody so they know who we're talking to, what you look like, things like that. If you're with someone, we'll move on to them and so forth. We'll start with Azzy and Heidi, because I know they'll probably be traveling together, and then we'll move on from there.
Heidi, do you want to go first? I was actually putting together a quick message that I need to send off.
Yeah, okay. So you just want like a description of what people see?
Yeah, pretty much. Now, just know you're coming in on a well-traveled road into a small town of Veilport. And Veilport has a few structures. It's nothing fancy to look at, and it's clear that it used to be a fishing village, but it's no longer positioned on the water. It's close to the Baron, the Glass Barrens, but it's not directly on the water anymore. So you get that feel that it was a fishing village, but it's smaller than it used to be, and it's not as active. So that gives you a sense of what you're coming into.
Okay. If you look at Bellatrix, she's Shatterkai. She's very pale. Long hair, black, but a few inches of like white, silver white roots going all around. Her eyes are silver, almost kind of disconcerting to look at. Very shiny, reflective. Like her makeup's kind of smudgy, almost looks like she's been crying, but you don't know if she has or not. Tall, dressed in dark colors. She's got fingerless gloves, like black leather fingerless gloves. And what you can see of her arms There's tattoos going all around her arms, kind of like vines, some thorns, some flowers interspersed in there. Just kind of scans around, looking at everything, but not really making eye contact with anything. Just kind of off in her own world.
Right.
Okay, I
Azzy, were
assume
you
that,
ready, or
we
we need to move on to somebody?
I
Yeah.
can go. I will finish my message in a hot second. I just had to address the raid. Thank you very much, Ty. Everybody, please enjoy the show. As for my character, his name is Aulus, and right now he probably has his hood down, as he has no reason to have it up. He is a man wearing gambeson as underneath his breastplate. There are lots of blues and grays all about himself. One thing that is particularly striking about his attire and his gear is he has a shield which has upon it the heraldry of Albathia, who was at this point likely mostly a forgotten hero. Um, it is a shield that's very close and near and dear to his heart, though I won't get too far into it right now. His skin tone is kind of this ashy gray. He's a young man, very obviously of elven descent. One would guess Shadar Kai by the ashy skin tone. But the strangest thing about him being Shadar Kai, to those who know Shadar Kai, is the fact that his hair seems to have this fiery emberness to it, even glowing amongst the blackness of his hair. He's got a nice, well-trimmed goatee. His hair is pulled back so that it stays out of his way when he is fighting, and he has a rapier sheathed at his hip. Hanging off of his backpack is the last major oddity, which is a lantern which glows with a strange type of firelight. I think that covers most everything important. If I'm forgetting any
Okay.
details, I humbly apologize.
Yep. Next we can do Mooney and Silver. They would probably be coming from relatively the same location, so they would probably be, if not traveling in the same wagon, pretty close to each other.
Hi there. Hi there. I'm Mooney. Yeah, and basically the most outstanding, the most outstanding view of me is how nondescript he is. If you know, honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that he looked like he's been out in the wilds for an age. Well, an age for someone who's only roughly 17 years of age. He's actually rather young, but I mean, he has a face and a look that would blend in a crowd in a manner that you just would never find him again. A mop of brown hair, the skin that's tanned from outdoor use, but from outdoor exposure, but not much else. The only thing that really stands out is is his green eyes. They're actually rather piercing as opposed to rest of his nondescriptness. He wears an outfit that you would imagine someone who lives out in the woods, made of various hides and stuff put together with a lot of green added to it. Other than a short bow on his back, does not carry any other weapons, and has an old accent.
Okay. True.
Silver is a towering Goliath with pale stone gray skin marked with dark angular tattoos that are around his arms and back of his head. Bald of head, but sporting a beard because it be cold in the mountains.
Oh yeah.
A furred coat and a flannel, only offset by his immense great axe used for felling trees. What
And
he
a
is
scar
doing
on his
now is
ass.
doing nothing but sitting and staring off into space.
Yeah. Okay. I would think that based on what I know about your characters, um, Sir Glenn, Nigel, and pronounce that for me. Was it X6?
X6.
X6. Okay.
Yep.
The three of you would be coming from relatively the same directions. So y'all would be close together, if not traveling in the same caravan. So we'll start with Glenn and then Nigel, and then you can finish up Logical.
No problem.
Before we go into that, Locked, do you actually have the profile pictures loaded as images that I can get on screen?
I do. They're under images, they're just uncategorized. They're in that.
They're not shared. They're not public.
That's weird. I know what I can do. Give me 1 second. Y'all can keep talking. I'm just going to add something here in a second.
Okay, you want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
So everything that our little druid boy said about being nondescript is the opposite of Sir Glenn Hopper. He is
Yeah, we're gonna get along
very-
swimmingly.
He is a very lime green in color. He stands just short of a regular man's height. I would say about 4'7", about 4'8", 4'9", right under 5 foot. But he also slouches a lot, so he looks much shorter than he is. Anybody that pays attention will notice his walk is more of a canter. It has a little bit of a hop to it. Because his knees don't bend the correct direction. And underneath of his full scale mail armor, there is a distinctly leathery frog-like texture to his skin, and occasionally he goes ribbit. Don't ask about that. That just happens. He's a human, guys, for sure. He wields a rather large halberd, but he also has an assortment of, you could say, ranged weaponry, or ranged melee weapons along his back, including spears, pikes, the occasional shield throw.
Okay. Nigel?
So, kind of in a similar vein to the druid, pretty nondescript, very normal looking country boy. The only notable difference is a couple of musical instruments strapped to his back and a constant tune in his step. Fairly well groomed, but just a normal looking guy.
Right. Just your average country picker.
Yeah.
I
All right,
actually imagine like a younger Ian Anderson for you.
All right, Logical.
I am not walking. I am currently sitting in a carriage with a kind of wooden sign outside of it that says the DMR Dungeoneering. That says DMR Dungeoneering, and inside in a hat peeking underneath is the glint of sunglasses,
Mhm.
affixed to a very long draconic-looking snout. Red with light pink for a chin, as the scaly face pokes out underneath the hat, looking out the window, and a little kobold tail wraps around in his lap as Ixix sits looking across with probably with his brother, just being like, I don't know why this letter came to us, but do I have to do the talking?
As you say that, the cart comes to a stop right outside of a rather large two-story building. And hanging just above the door is a hand-carved sign that says the Salt River Tavern. which is strange because there is no river anywhere near here.
Is there salt at least?
There might be.
Okay.
A few people lean over. The people you're traveling with would lean over and say to each of you in their own way that if you are looking for someone specific, this would be the best place to find them. And essentially, you all just kind of get dropped off at this tavern, and the caravan continues on their route.
Is this in Valeport, or are we still outside?
This
of that?
You're smack dab in the middle of Valeport right now.
Okay. All right,
Around you, there are various locals moving about. Some local merchants, some farmhands, fishermen, and it's just small town life.
Places. Right. I guess this is where we're heading. Yeah. I guess I'll poke my head inside.
Okay. Do all of you go inside?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I would look over to Bellatrix and just kind of make sure she was ready before I did, but yeah, assuming she was good to
Okay.
go.
Yeah, I will be doing kind of like a surface scanning
Okay.
as usual, especially right now.
If we're going into a tavern, I'm a bard, I'm probably going to pull out my loot.
Oh yeah.
How full would you say this tavern is?
It's about half full. It's still midday, so a lot of people are still out working. So the people that are here just are the kind of people that would stop off for lunch or something. So it's not real packed. You get your average worker in there. Behind the bar is a rather large human. He's got a thick what was probably a auburn beard at one time, has faded to the gray that's starting to fleck through it. The most notable thing you see about him is one of his hands is missing, and a small gripping mechanism clasps a towel that he's wiping down the bar with. So yeah.
The gripping mechanism, is this more Magitech or is it more like gears and pulleys and wire?
It's a very simple homemade mechanism that is just like two prongs with string that he's learned how to flex his muscle to just grip minor things. It can't pick up heavy things at all.
Okay.
Besides him, is there anybody there that looks like they're waiting for people since we're expecting to meet someone here?
Okay. As all of you enter, the only person sitting at the bar that seems like they may be waiting on someone is a young sailor. Give me just a second. I can find his image.
The person who wrote this letter seemed to be more regal than that, I would imagine. But
Mhm.
What do we have as far as open tables and such?
There's probably about 6 open tables, and the bar is almost empty except for him.
Are any of
So-
them near a corner that can see the door?
Sure. You can take the back left corner.
welcome to the Adventures Tavern, where every table is a corner table facing the door.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's definitely where I would go over and head. I'd go sit down at that table and just kind of wait. Move my shield off to the
Okay.
side so it's not like jamming into the seats or anything, all that jazz.
Mm.
It's a pretty damn big,
Welcome,
tight
Mark.
shield.
Somebody get a drink and some peanuts.
I could have swore I had this image already in here. My bad, guys.
All good, bro. Let me know when it's up, and I will switch off of the picture I have up right now of everybody's characters.
Well, Fantasy Grounds is being a dum-dum, and it won't let me import it. I'll just describe him. He's human. He's got messy brown hair that it's clear that he hasn't put any effort into making it styled in any way in a long time. The kind of person that just kind of rolls out of bed, lets his hair do whatever. He's got a kind of a playful grin. He's clean shaven. He's got a scrawny kind of build. Doesn't look much to him. Mildly worn clothes, not very fancy, and he's sipping on a mug of ale. And as you pass by him, he just kind of gives a quick glance to each one of you, but he doesn't really say anything yet.
Yeah, my assumption at that point would be he may be waiting for somebody, but it's not us, unless there's anything that that insight might say otherwise. But
so I'm guessing Azzy and Hattie are taking a seat at the corner table. The rest of you gonna make your way somewhere.
yeah, I mean, I'm as someone who's not exactly enamored anymore with crowds and stuff. Although there really is no crowd in here, I just kind of get myself off to the side. And I keep and I try to keep a not a bit of an eye on that person. I'm trying to get a feel for if he's the person we're waiting for, or if he might be looking for something else. Just trying to get some insight on him. So to see if he's who we're looking for, or if something, or if it's just he just happens to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Are there any like militia or soldier looking dudes inside of here?
No, nobody inside this particular establishment appears to be any kind of soldier or mercenary or anything like that.
Okay. I will sit at the bar then and just kind of wait, I guess. We were told we were supposed to be meeting somebody here, correct? I don't remember what the letter exactly said.
Mm-hmm.
I do not recall what the letter said either. If you have it on hand and could read it out, that would be nice, Locked.
Yep, I sure can. Would any of you be actively pulling the letter out and reading it to refresh your memory on what it says as I read this?
And a frog? Probably.
Okay.
I feel like my character would remember it, even though I, as a player, do not,
Okay.
so I doubt it.
I got you. Yeah. All right. The letter specifically reads, "Dear adventurer, your reputation for skill and discretion precedes you, and it is for that reason I extend this invitation. For generations, Mount Valeth has stood untouched at the heart of the world. Scholars debate its origins, sailors embellish its legends. Pilgrims speak of visions, while others claim the mountain is nothing more than a monument to a lost age. Perhaps they are all correct, perhaps none are. The truth is simply this: no expedition to the island has ever returned, and with Elandor rebuilding itself upon fragments of the past, such an enigma can no longer remain ignored. I seek individuals of talent and resolve to accompany a new expedition, not for the conquest, but for understanding. There are histories buried upon that island, and relics of a world before the Sundering, that may shed light on the age we now inhabit. Should this prospect interest you, you will find passage arranged aboard the Silver Wake at Valeport. Provisions will be supplied, lodgings compensated, and any discoveries unrelated to the broader mysteries of the mountain shall remain yours to claim. Elandor stands upon the threshold of a new era. What lies upon Valeth may help define it. I would be honored to place this opportunity in your hands. With regard and anticipation, Lord Sunroll Grumdor, patron of the Western Shore, scholar of lost histories.
Alright.
And
I think I'm gonna.
And-
Yeah,
for anybody
sorry, go
that
ahead.
needed me to give you that, I can paste you a copy in DMs if you just need it.
Can you paste
You
one?
No, I've
said
got it.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
you said the ship was the Silver Wake, yes?
The Silver Wake.
Yeah.
Yes.
Silver Wake. Okay.
Just-
Beautiful.
Yeah, so probably after a minute or two, because the driver said something about meeting people here, so I'd probably give it like a couple of minutes. If it doesn't look like anything's changing, at some point I'll go to the barkeep and order a drink and then ask him, is there a port around here for transports on the lake?
Oh, okay. If you were to walk up to the bartender and say that,
Yeah.
he would kind of smirk and then glance over at the man standing at the bar, and he's gonna say, only if you're crazy.
Oh, I've been called that before. And so he looks at the and said, "Sir." Now I'll look at it. Oh, sir. Oh, sir. Are you related to the Silver Wake? Are you part of that ship?
He's gonna take a long sip and sit his mug down. He's like, the Silver Wake? Yeah, I know that ship. What do you want to do on that ship?
Oh, I'm supposed to meet people with that ship to do a bit of a travel, and you know where I can find it?
I mean, yeah, I could take you to it. I don't know if you want to ride on that thing. The captain's crazy.
Crazy. I was
Yeah,
crazy once.
But lock him in a room.
All right. How crazy are we talking about here?
Well, I mean, there's not many people that still go across that island to the mountain, to the mountain over there. I mean, you've heard the stories. Nobody ever comes back, right? So
I had not heard that, but it does make me a bit interested in it. So, right. So, yeah, no, I just need to find out where I can find that ship. I mean, if you want to take me, that's fine. I don't know if I'm supposed to go with I'm supposed to meet a group. I'm not sure if any of these folks are with the group. Any of you all looking for the Silver Wake? Why is the guy with the 8 charisma doing this?
when that gets said,
it's more fun that way.
I have
Yeah,
8
that's-
charisma.
when that gets said, Aulus will kind of raise his hand and gesture to Bell as well. Yeah, we are in fact looking for that ship as well. I just figured we were supposed to meet the captain here.
Ribbit.
I'm not sure.
Me too.
Yeah.
X6 is kind of
No,
just.
I'm not certain. It just, I don't know how you got here, but I got a letter that says there's an arrangement for it, but nothing about who we meet. But this gentleman says this bloke here says he can take us to the boat.
I'm going to reach into my underneath my breastplate and reveal the letter that I got and just kind of hold it up.
It also says you're supposed to be discreet.
Well, I'm not. It's. Maybe I should have been more
The
discreet.
guy's gonna lean over. It's like, so all of you are getting on this ship?
Oh, I have no idea.
X6 from like right next to him. I just like appear next to him. I rolled a really high. I rolled a really high stealth check. I rolled like a 22 stealth check.
He was
I saw
distracted,
you.
so that's fine.
I saw you. The 22. I saw you.
Yes. We are all, at least I believe we are heading that way.
This would be
Okay, I said,
interesting.
no. I got sent out here to go to this boat and go plunder some island or whatnot. So.
Right.
Gonna
Well, I mean,
shake
if
my
all of
head
you
and
are
just
going,
say, investigate, not plunder.
I don't get around it. I don't get around in circles too much, but usually when someone says investigate, it's a fancy way of saying we're gonna go someplace and nick some stuff.
Not very learned, are you?
He's like,
I'll
He's
do
gonna
all
look
right
at
for
you.
myself.
he's gonna look at all of you. It's like, well, I mean, if you're all going, I guess I could take you. And he's gonna like rub his chin. He's like, but it's kind of out of my way. I mean, it'd be nice if maybe you could, you know,
I
donate
give
a
him
little
5
something.
gold. I give him
Oh.
5 gold. I just like my tail just puts it over his shoulder and then pats him on the shoulder.
Oh, that works. If y'all are ready, we can go right now.
Ready when you all are.
Okay.
Just to be clear, we're playing with the a common person lives off 1 gold a year, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna look over to you.
All right.
Would you,
to
yeah,
you.
would you like some fellatio? You sit there, go. Would you like a hand job as we go?
I'm gonna look over to you, Bella. Well, you good to go, or we staying here for a bit?
Just nod.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much.
And then I will stand, re-get my shield on my back, and get ready to head out.
He would take one of
Sling
the
my
coins
loot.
you had just given him and set it down on the bar and pass it across to the bartender to pay for his tab. He's like, at least this will cover my tab. And he's like,
For
and
like
the
a
bartender's
month.
gonna, no, the bartender's kind of glare down at him, look at him like, finally. And then he's just gonna head to the door. Well, come on, then. We're wasting daylight.
Alright.
How far away is this?
Well, we gotta head out and then down the docks, and then we gotta make a little scoot across the barren sands out there, and to get down to the water, because the dock for the island is down that way. But it's not too far. I mean, you know,
So,
shouldn't be
the
too late.
docks outside of the docks outside of the town. For the...
Oh yeah. I mean, we couldn't build structures out on the sand.
Right. All right. I will. I mean, I'll follow him obviously, but I'll.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to keep him in a place where I can keep an eye, just in case he's taking us out of town to get the rest of the money from the kobold.
I'm the very
Yeah.
generous random kobold.
Yeah.
It'd be a very brave thing to do with a 7.5 foot tall man standing behind him.
Yeah.
That is true, but
And
you
a
know he may have
very
friends. He may have
snobby-looking
friends. So
kobold.
So
yeah, I probably lean over to Silverside. Did I do something wrong? And people seem to think I'm
and as you're
Acting
walking, like
country bumpkin.
oh well.
Oh, it has been a while since I lived in a town.
And as
As
you're
he says
walking-
that, oh god,
Just so you know, as you're walking, this man introduces himself. He lets you know his name is Rook, and from that point, he just doesn't stop talking. He's constantly talking, and not in a way like conversationally. He's just talking to be talking. So like,
Oh, he's a cab driver.
He may not even be He may not even be listening to what you're saying. So you can have your conversations, but in the background, just know you're hearing, "Oh yeah, this town was built, and this and this and this has happened." And my friend Benny, like random nonsense, just like
Oh.
Okay.
that, you know.
Oh god.
Can
so
I
you know.
roll an insight check to see if anything strikes me as important before I say what I'm going to say?
I won't even require you to do that. Most of what he's saying is just nonsense. It's not important.
Okay.
I just want you to know
Um,
he's the kind that just talks to be talking.
So
You do notice Silver getting expressionly more upset and angry as he keeps talking.
in response to what
Silver,
Mooney
breathe
had
in,
said.
breathe out, breathe in,
Okay.
breathe out.
In response to Mooney mentioning it's been a long time since he was in the town, or he'd been in a town, I would go ahead and chime in and just say, well, then I assume that you have not seen the veil on Lady Midnight's wedding dress.
Here's Lady Midnight.
I turn around.
Well, that would be a no, wouldn't it? And he's just gonna grin at Mooney.
I very casually drop my pace next to you and tap you with my tail.
I'll turn.
Who's
And
doing this?
I will
Ix.
say,
Oh, okay.
have you heard about the Veil on Lady Midnight's wedding dress?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm asking about. I myself haven't seen it. I've been too busy wetting my blade, fighting, the like.
Interesting.
How about you?
I have indeed. It shows off her eyes quite nicely.
Good to know.
I like lean over so I said, "What the bloody hell are they?
Yeah, dude,
What's this
do I
lady?
have
What is
any
this lady?
idea what this is about?
Who's Lady Midnight?"
I'm just gonna shake my
Oh.
head and go. She's a noble, a rather well-known one in certain circles.
Oh, he's
Oh,
a noble git. I understand now.
A friend of my father's.
Well, the
if you
word
will.
lady would imply she's a noble get, not he's a noble get.
Indeed, it would.
I don't know. Oh, that's true. I should say, yeah, she's a noble. Whatever.
After
That
about
was
30
Frank.
minutes,
That was Vince making a mistake.
It's fine. After about 30 minutes, you're outside of the town and you're going across this dock. And at the end of the dock, there are steps that lead down to the glass barrens. So you're stepping off onto sand. And let's see. The just to give you an idea of what you would see. Let's share an image. If it,
Waiting for it to load. There it goes.
Oh.
The any kind of vegetation that you had seen on the outskirts of the town fades away. Very fine sand, mostly white, with flecks of a white blue that when the sun hits it just right, it sparkles. You would almost think it was glass. Periodically, obelisks of crystal protrude out of the ground. Each of these obelisks are of varying heights. Some are 3 or 4 feet, some are as tall as you. And some of them are lighter, but there are some that are also very dark, almost black. So much so that if you get close enough to pass one of them, your reflection can be seen in them. I'll need all of you to, as you pass through this area, I need all of you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
9. Because it's not adding the numbers from my character sheets on the rolls.
Yeah, same here. 21.
That is weird.
Oh, I did it
Thankfully,
way
I have
too
a
many times.
+0 to wisdom, so it's all good.
At least I got my shit roll out the way early, right? Unless I
Yep.
get another curse of the 2s again.
Unfortunately, it was a death save, so you'll be making your next character.
I already have a backup character plan. Don't worry.
Yep.
What
I have
is
like 3 of
proficiency
them,
bonus at our level? It's 2, right?
2.
2.
Mhm.
That's a good point.
Like
That would be 10 for me because I add half my proficiency bonus.
Yeah, just keep
my
track of
roll
it since
comes
it's
out
not
to
doing
a
right.
22.
Okay. What about you, Heidi?
16.
16? Okay. Let's see. Your first roll, you're good. Okay. Since Nigel, I had Nigel's first here in the list of people. As you're passing by one of these obelisks, Nigel, you hear the soft tune of a long lost ballad, and it draws your attention, and you find yourself being pulled toward this obelisk. The closer you get to it, you realize you don't see your reflection, but you see the reflection of someone familiar to you, someone you know, and they are singing this tune, and it's something you remember from your childhood. You are enamored by it and can't seem to pull your eyes away from it.
I'm gonna duet it then. Fuck it. I'll duet
Which
it.
character's doing this?
That is the bard.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
Next, okay, you passed.
Is it by any chance the Ballad of the Green Knight?
It could be. Yeah, sure. All right.
Or whatever the fuck it was called.
Yeah.
I can't remember what we called that stuff. Yeah, sorry, I'll pronounce it right eventually. The same thing happens with you, but with you, when you approach the obelisk, you see a craggy mountainside of a volcanic peak, and the obscure and lofty sound of beating wings in the distance, and you can't seem to take your eyes off of it. And then Glenn, with you, what you see is yourself in human form. And again, you have a hard time taking your eyes off of it. Heidi, when you approach it, you see a female figure that appears much like yourself. But this person is holding what appears to be a pocket watch. The closer you get, she is trying to speak to you, and the voice is very familiar to you. This is a voice you've heard many times.
Oh, fuck.
As you approach the obelisk and you reach out to touch it, you realize that your hand passes through it, and you can reach out and take this pocket watch.
I will.
All right. As soon as you do, the image disappears, and all of you suddenly are broken from the trance.
Did anything happen to me or no? Because I passed the save.
No, you passed. And
I'm just kind of watching all of them, like, huh?
Yeah, those of you that weren't affected and your guide turn and look at you, and they're just kind of watching. And when all of you regain this semblance of yourself, Root's gonna be like, yeah, you probably shouldn't look at those. I like to some people just get stuck staring at them forever. I probably should have told you that. Sorry.
Yeah, that might have been nice to know prior to coming out here.
I'm gonna move over to Bell and just
down every.
Oh god, sorry.
I was gonna say Ixix immediately pulls out his journal and is writing everything he saw, and then I'd like to do an Arcana check after as he's done.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk
go
over.
ahead, and then we'll get to you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk over to Bell, set my hand on her shoulder. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I got this watch.
What? All right, we're gonna talk about that later. Tuck that away.
I'll put it away.
Okay.
This Rook fella doesn't seem too swift. Don't want him blabbing about shit he doesn't need to.
All right.
And go ahead and make
What
your
were you want
check.
to do?
So I want to make an Arcana check. I want to see if I can sense what kind of lingering magic that might have been, or see if there's any glyph or rune. And I rolled an 18.
There are no glyphs. But all of these obelisks are giving off heavy magical energy. You can't place a single type of magical energy.
Yeah.
It seems like it may be a mixture of multiple types of magic. Roll me a history check.
Go. Expertise, go. 15.
Okay. You're not sure the specifics, but you recall stories of the Sundering and some kind of wall forming around the city, and you think that this might be remnants of that.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anything else anybody else wants to do before we head on?
Would the Arbalisks, is it the dark ones that we got transfixed to, right?
Yes, just the
Do
dark
they
ones.
appear to be somebody who's very knowledgeable about like geology and shit? Does it seem to be like almost obsidian, like a volcanic
Yes.
type of rock?
Very obsidian like.
Oh, is
Does
everyone
it
all right?
look like my drift glass?
No, drift glass is more of a blue, like a cobalt kind of color.
Okay.
I don't have anything that I need to do, but I am going to dip AFK real quick to get something to drink. Just letting you know.
You're very fine. Go ahead. All right.
I'll follow to the docks or wherever we're going.
You're good. Soon you get drawn closer to the edge of the water, and in the distance you see a makeshift dock that seems like it was kind of hurriedly built. And right beside it is a small vessel. It's just got a single mast. You see a large Goliath-like fellow loading things onto it, a smaller frame elvish type of woman making notes, and at the captain's deck is a burly, kind of stocky woman barking orders at all of them. Give me just a second. Just share an image with you. And as you approach, the woman is going to turn and start yelling. And at first, it sounds like she's yelling at you, but then you realize that she's directing it to the person leading you. Rook, what have you been doing? You've been bringing these, you're supposed to bring these people a long time ago. We could have been out of here already. I know, ma'am. I had a drink. They just got here. I mean, I wanted to feel them out. You know how that goes. Of course you had to have a drink. You went to town. I should have known. I should have sent.
He also had to make sure we paid him to bring us here.
And she's gonna like cut her eyes. And you charged them to bring them here. Man, I got a tab, okay? Give them the money back now. Man, come on. It's just a couple gold. Give it back to them or I cut your throat. Fine. And he digs in his pocket and he hands the 4 gold pieces that are left back to Exit. Here, take it.
Well, you should have
Cohen is
brought an
currently
IOU
AFK,
for
I
the
believe.
5th gold.
Yeah, that's fine.
You'll have to owe him that other gold you pay your tab off.
Right.
Maybe you can garnish his wage or something.
Oh no, it is fine. I have plenty of more gold where that came from. My business is doing quite well.
Your camera's still black.
Yep, I know. I just got back.
Copy.
Be right back. I will follow.
Okay. As you approach, the captain is going to step down onto the dock and she's going to kind of brush her hands off. It's clear that she's a hardworking woman, not much for fancies. I don't know if all of you can see that image, but it gives you an idea of the people you'll be traveling with. And she's going to glance around. So, you're apparently the ones I'm supposed to pick up to. I don't know. Are y'all like a group? Like you know each other or something? I don't.
No,
I
man.
mean,
but I
most of
feel
us
like
have
we
just met
will.
each other. Yeah.
We are going to be,
Okay.
I would think, making ourselves a group on this journey.
Yeah. I mean, judging by all the letters that came out earlier, I'm guessing we all got the same thing that says to come here to get a ride to, was it to the island, Valeth? What's, yeah.
Mount
Yeah,
Valeth,
Mount
yeah.
Valeth.
Yeah. A ride to this Mount Valeth.
Right. Well, I guess introductions are in order. I'm Cassandra Lysandra Holt. This is my ship. Not much to it, but it'll get us there. She's gonna point to the guy that was leading you, and this little vagabond is my first mate, Rook. And he's gonna kind of give a playful wave, like he didn't just try to steal money from you. And then she's gonna point to the big
Is
guy.
that the one with the tattoos?
That's which is the small one, or are you talking about the big guy?
The guy with the blue tattoos, like on his neck and on his arms and chest, left-hand side of the image.
Yeah, Rook is the smaller guy with the tattoos. Yeah. The bigger Goliath fellow, she's gonna point to him. That's my deckhand. That's Grom. He's gonna go, and and then she's going to point to the smaller one, and this silver-haired beauty, and she's gonna kind of like groan and cut her eyes like, don't call me that. This is Arian. She's our navigator and arcane manipulator. Of course, that's what you call me every time. You know, you wouldn't make it across this water without me.
Oh, makes you sound important, so you should like that.
I have a question that I think is probably better for DMs. Give me a moment.
Go ahead.
Based on what I just heard and what knowledge that my character would have.
I have made a note for the Silverwake crew in the notes section that everyone should be able to see.
I see that. Thank you.
I don't know if the spelling's right, Lots, but we at least have everything in there.
I would hope Rook is at least correct.
Oh, Rook, I can. And Grom. That one's pretty easy.
Okay.
Grom. Okay.
Smash.
Yeah, Grom, just Grom, and Rook, and Arian. That's Arienne.
Arienne.
And then the captain's name was
Lysandra Holt. It's Lysandra.
Okay.
All right. Grom's gonna finish loading up our supplies, and we should be ready to go if all of you are. And you'll see that he carries a couple more casks onto the ship, and from here, you can tell that this small ship has been loaded with far more supplies than you would think you would need just to traverse this small lake to the island.
How long a trip were you expecting for this?
Rook's gonna smirk. He's like, well, that's the funny thing. You never really know. When you get out on these waters, time gets a little weird.
Kind of like
could be a day, could be a week.
Kind of like the rocks you didn't warn us about. There's some weirdness to it.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
now
most people know, you know.
Well,
that
I'm sure
seems to
most people
imply
you
that
deal with on this live around here.
shouldn't we maybe head back to town and make sure we have enough supplies if we're set to be out there for a good long while?
Well, I
Like
mean, the
on
letter says
Mount
that
Valith.
we're supposed to have all our supplies provided. Is any of these supplies the supplies that were being provided?
The captain's like, yeah. All of this it was provided by your benefactor. You got plenty of food, supplies. Honestly, I've made it a general rule that if I'm going across here, I keep enough to keep us going for several weeks in the event we need it. Push comes to shove and all hell breaks loose. I mean, we can always fish. And and when she says that, Rook just starts laughing. Oh yeah, fish.
Well, now, if I may ask, are all y'all supposed to be on the expedition with us, or you just our transport?
Then the elvish girl is going to say, "Trust me, you'll want us all there."
I was just
Yeah,
asking.
more the merrier, I guess.
Well, let's get on with it.
All right. As you load up onto the ship, they make the last minute preparations, get the last bit going, and give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, guys.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, while they're making the last minute preparations, I'm going to move towards you, Ixix. And I'm going to nudge you and break into Veil Tongue.
Okay.
Just wanted to let you know, since I know she didn't answer. And I'm going to point to Bellatrix. She's with me. She's one of us.
Oh, this is good to know.
You can trust her.
I think I have heard of you based on the names you've been called. Never had the
Oh.
pleasure of working with you directly, but
Owlis.
my father
Owlis
worked
Mistborn.
with.
And I'm going to extend my hand.
Yes, I extend my little 3-clawed finger or 4-clawed. I shake it. Yes, my father had the pleasure of working with some others of the group. His name is Tetalis Diamar. I don't know if you've heard of him or any of the dealings, but we run a dungeoneering and ruin delving crew. I suspect that is why my father got the letter about doing this little escapade. It is what I excel at, if you will.
Well, I'm sure those skills are going to be most useful. As for hearing of your father, I might have heard it in passing, but my grandfather keeps things pretty compartmentalized.
Ah,
Keeps people safe that way, you know.
All right, sorry about that.
it is smart.
All good. We
Well,
passed the time.
I hope. I do hope that this crew is ready for what lies ahead. I have a feeling that it is going to be quite scary, if you will.
Quite frankly, what worries me is the only few weeks worth of provisions. If it's anything like any of the other expeditions that have gone out there, and we're going to need more than that.
Hey, we don't know what is out there, so I agree. Could always stock up.
For everyone else,
Maybe
Veil
we-
Tongue sounds like innocuous conversation mostly. It's sort of like Thieves' Cant, so you guys were like talking about the weather and shit.
Mhm.
Perhaps we try to save some of the rations and do some of the fishing. We travel. That way we can guarantee that we have a small amount to tide us over should things run exceedingly long.
Yeah, if we have to cut down to 1 meal a day, we'll live.
Eh, I agree. Glad to meet you.
Pleasure.
And then he'll look at Bell, and he'll actually like take his hat off and do a very nobleman's sort of bow.
All right, Kobold Puss in Boots.
Oh,
Hey,
not
he's also a
necessary.
noble.
It's not necessary. I'm no lady.
It is. My father taught me in
That's
the
writing
noble
down notes about a song about a flirtatious kobold.
My father made it a point in the noble courts when I was taking etiquette lessons. It is always polite to bow in front of a lady, no matter her standing.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. And then with a flourish, he turns and his cape really like puffs up, and then he walks.
I'm gonna switch back out of Veil Tongue and turn to the rest of the group. Well, obviously our dungeoneer here is good at dungeoneering. I myself, generally speaking, do close quarters combat, stealth, and take care of healing needs. What about all y'all?
Moral
Well.
support.
What now?
I'm a bit of a nature freak. You want a berry?
Very what?
Sure.
Oh, berries. I'll eat. These are what I eat on the.
thought
This is
you
what I
meant
eat on the
berry
trip.
berry like the
Berry
actual
treasure.
berry something.
Yeah. No. I just I just trying to be friendly. I'm not good with people too much.
I'll take a berry and put it in my mouth.
I'm good with I'm good with critters and I'm good with nature stuff. So.
All right, so we've got Nature Boy, we've got moral support. Do you care to elaborate on that at all?
I can do some heat. I can heal you guys, and I'm really good at playing music.
He's a bard. I'll get that.
We won't be
I'm
bored.
mostly here to document your journey and write about it.
Ah, so sort of the same capacity that Bellatrix is here for. Got it.
Yeah. In that case, just know that Mooney is spelled with an EY at the end.
I'll have my sketchbook out and I'll be drawing pictures or portraits of the crew people that we met.
I'm gonna lean
Doing
over
another
to
berry, and then all of a sudden, if anybody's watching, I'll take one of the berries and It looks like I'm tucking it into the fold of the cloak that I'm wearing, and then suddenly the berry's not there anymore.
I'll lean over to Nigel and just kind of, sorry for giving you shit. My mother's a bard. I'm well aware of how capable they are. And then I'm gonna turn to Silver.
Good.
What about you, big guy? I don't want to look up at him.
Wrong.
Oh, he likes to get his backside bitten by bears.
What now?
Who doesn't?
Occupational hazard.
He's got a nice scar there.
You are
I
obsessed
know, I had to
with my
tend it.
ass.
All right, moving on from that. What about you, frog? I'm gonna cock my head, very confused, as I look at Glenn. Who is still muted, apparently.
That's a good question. Are you like trying to shape into a frog and had an accident happen? That's
Yeah, what? I don't think I've ever seen someone quite like you.
Yeah, maybe I had to step away.
Saw him unmute, so I assume he's there.
Maybe I need to cast Speak with Animals to talk to him. I don't know.
I clear my throat. Ribbit. I would prefer not to be called Frog.
Well, then what would you
No,
like to be
I-
called?
Oh, I mean, well, I mean,
You may call
obviously, you know
me-
the frog. I mean, if you were a frog, you'd be much smaller and you'd hop around a lot more. I just figure is something happened that I never heard of any frog people, so I'm assuming it's some sort of accident. Or if
Let's
you
call
wanted
it
me,
an accident and leave that for a different day. All you need to know is I've been trained in arms and armor by the finest knights in the realm.
Well, I think we
Well,
do need
sounds
to know
good.
one other thing. If you don't want us to call you Frog, what should we call you?
You may call me Glenn. Sir Glenn Hopper. My friends usually just call me Hop.
All right, Sir Glenn it is.
Oh, good day then, Hop. Or Glenn.
As you're all getting to know each other, Grom approaches Silver, and he puts his left arm down so that you can see his forearm, and upon it is a tattoo of what looks to be a large forging hammer set inside of a circle, and he says directly to you, "May the mountain keep you."
He's going to nod.
And then he's going to kind of look down, and he looks confused for a second, and then he turns away.
Who was
I think
that?
he might have been trying to. Sorry, go ahead.
Who was that to? Who was he talking to? Was that to me?
Silver.
He was
No.
talking to Silver.
Oh, okay.
One Goliath to another, may the mountain keep you, brother.
I think he thinks I was a relative.
Okay, for a moment there, I thought he was flirting with you.
Hydrate, yes, we'll drink water.
Okay. All right. What we're gonna do for this segment
Is roll new character sheets as we TPK.
I'll be
Yep,
sharing
I'm done.
a map.
Let's go.
A map with you.
A map
Right.
of a boat.
Yes.
I'm on a
So
boat,
15 feet
motherfucker.
by. So 15 feet by 50 feet, roughly?
Yeah.
About
roughly.
45, 50, yeah, roughly. Okay. Top deck and assume just one lower deck?
Yeah.
Okay.
The sloop.
He didn't put them on there.
If I get a chance, try to ask the just try to ask the captain. So how dangerous are these waters? Do we need to worry about unwelcome visitors or anything?
If we're lucky, we won't see anything. If we're not, we'll handle it.
Right.
She'll look over and at all of you. You look fairly capable. And then she'll look at. Then she'll look over at Nigel and be like, "Well, most of you."
Oh, he'll be fine. Oh, he'll be fine. If he's a bot, he's got good utility. Don't worry about him. He'll take care of things. I start getting a feel for the board. I want to get an idea to make sure that this thing can support more. Can support a significant amount of weight if necessary. Just kind of push on a little bit, just to if I'll have to do something, if I have to do something, I want to make sure I'm not going to go through the floor, but make sure I don't go through the deck boards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What I'll need all of you to do is roll me a straight D20.
Well, that's about the one thing you can do in this thing.
8.
Didn't even
Wow,
show our names
18.
this time.
Yeah, if
don't
you're not
know.
rolling a
That was
particular
odd.
skill, it doesn't show a
One.
name. It just shows your icon picture.
That's weird
11.
and different.
Yeah.
17
It's
for
having
me.
an aneurysm today.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
Fancy
know.
Grounds is shitting itself a bit.
I've never seen anything like this in the years I've been using it.
Could it be potentially like DM settings, like server owner settings for the
It's
window?
possible. After, not today, but before next session, I'll get with Locked and we'll compare notes and try to figure out
Yeah.
what's broken.
Because I'm still
Welcome to
learning the
tech.
DM side of this, so
Mhm.
um put all you on here. You can position yourselves however you think you would be positioned. So who do I not have?
Kyle says you're doing great, sweetie. To you, Locked.
So is ship to scale, or we need to be scaled up?
You probably need to. Well, hold on.
Scaled
What
up,
you need to
yeah.
do, by the way, Locked, you need to go into, like, unlock the map, and you need to drag the grid so that the grid matches the one that's actually on the image, and then you're going to need to re-drag our characters to it. That's what you need to do GM side to make it work right.
Yeah, because it's not.
Yeah, right now,
Okay,
like,
right.
each one of our character tokens, that is the grid size that you currently have. If you clear us off the map, redo the grid, and then drag us back on, it should auto-size us.
Well, currently, okay, there we go. We may have to forego this because I'm not sure what I'm doing right now.
All good.
Well,
It's
anyway,
just a representation. It doesn't matter too much where we exactly are.
Not really.
not
Until we get
particularly.
Krakened.
I'm really
Um,
betting that he doesn't have a Kraken slated for session 1. I could be wrong, but I would be surprised.
So we've got 15, 1, 18, 8, 11. What was the other ones that aren't on my list here? What was yours, Azzy?
Sorry, I forgot to hit send. There you go.
And yours, Heidi?
17.
17. Just put it there so I know.
Look, there are
Okay.
no sunglasses, Kyle. I doubt it's 2 Krakens.
Well, only 2.
36 Krakens! No, just kidding.
Maybe 36
Let me get my new
miniature Krakens?
character.
Where would you be, Heidi? Would you be sticking to me, or would I be sticking to you? That's the
Yeah.
question.
I would probably be near you.
Okay, in that case, I would be near the prow.
Um,
Can I resize myself? No, I can rotate
I-
myself. Oh, I can
would
resize
send you
myself.
as close
Beautiful.
to the last as possible, holding on to it.
How are you
Get
resizing
myself skill.
yourself?
Hold control, and over your token after you select it.
Ah,
and
there we
scroll
go.
wheel.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Got
That's
it.
me at a reasonable size. I'll put myself right up there at the prow. And if you shift and scroll wheel, you'll rotate your character.
Hey, look at that.
How do you do that? Where am I? Where?
You are... Where are you? I'm trying to locate your character. Let's see, Belle. I don't actually see you on the map.
You got thrown over.
may have got. Hold on.
You're keelhauled. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah, kill halt. There's you are. I'll put you in the front.
They're doing the whole
Move.
Titanic scene up there.
No, I'm going to be sat up against some crates, just
No,
strumming away.
no, we're not. I'm not Jack. Okay, calm down.
Can y'all see the markers for the NPCs? It's not showing them
I
on my
see.
side.
I
So
currently see 6 or 7 markers.
You might
so,
you
I'm
might
assuming-
have
Share.
them set to invisible.
I have claimed Bell.
You're sharing their
since-
stat blocks with us.
oh, am I?
Yeah.
I
All
just,
right, since
I
you don't
guess
have
that's not
fantasy
what I
grounds
wanna
right now,
do.
Heidi, with your laptop,
What?
I'm going to take. You don't have access to fantasy grounds right now, so I'm taking over your character sheet so that I can move your token
Oh,
around.
sure. That's fine.
Would you be behind me, next to me?
Nope.
Probably like slightly behind and off to the side.
I got you positioned.
Oh, I duplicated myself somehow.
I only see one of you still, so that's good, at least.
How did I do that?
I have no idea.
Oh. Oh no. Okay, that's not. I'm not duplicating. Ah, that's how you do movement. That's interesting. If you hold Alt and use the arrow key, is it like you can make a predefined path for your character to move?
Yep, it's pretty
So
handy.
there's the thing that looks like a gamepad. That's the navigation panel. You can use that to access that function as well. And if you're not selecting any
Okay.
character, you can just scroll around the map that way. With your arrow keys.
You can also scroll the map
Alright.
now with space bar and then move mouse. Also moves the map.
Okay. As y'all are moving across the water, you're just far enough out now that the dock itself is kind of like a little blip on the horizon. You can still see land, but you're far enough out now that you're pretty much surrounded by water. And as you move through the water, all of you hear this low hum that reverberates through the air, and it
Oh, shit, the
increases
music was
in
perfect.
pitch until you can actually feel the vibration move through the deck of the ship.
I would like to be apologized to, Azzy.
Why? Why? What did I do?
We're about to be crackened.
I don't think we're about to be krakened.
The captain's gonna yell across the deck, it's just noise, don't worry about that. And then in the distance,
Creepy noise.
you see on the horizon the silhouette of another ship that appears to be headed back toward shore. You can't really it's at such a distance you can't see details of it, but it looks relatively the same size as your ship.
Yeah.
They're not a big ship. Yeah.
No,
Another
not a
sloop.
big ship.
I have a question at this point in time. Does
Sure,
this
go
ship
ahead.
have any distinctive markings? Any heraldry on the sail?
Those of you that have high perception, if you have higher than 18, you would be able to tell that this ship looks oddly almost the same as the one you're currently on.
Okay, that's what I was looking to know. I don't think I actually know
Yeah,
that,
no.
but I've at least got the information out there.
Yeah.
Oh, crikey, that's interesting. Looks
That's
like a
kinda what
copy
I
of All
guessed.
Boat.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Time travel.
If anybody is close enough to notice,
How is it someone has a boat that happens to look like Oz and it's suddenly time travel?
They
Is-
said
is
that
that-
time
is-
works
is that-
differently on the water. The captain literally said that before we left port.
So
That
so
is-
that means so. Well, I mean, if we're heading back, that must mean we live. Or actually, I take a look at the boat. Are any of us on the deck of that boat?
You can't tell from this distance. Like I said, it's just a silhouette of the ship.
It also could be this vote from a different voyage.
Um,
It's
Also, it
another
could just be made by the
possibility,
same shipwright.
Yeah, that's what
Arian-
I would have. That's what I would have thought. Yeah.
Arian overhears you say, if that's our ship making it back and this is time stuff, then that's a good thing, right? And she's just gonna start laughing.
I kind of look at. I guess my theory is not as good as I was thinking.
Um Rook is pretty much gonna look at all of you like, just don't pay any attention to it. It's just trying to mess with your mind. It's gonna do that. Calm down. It's fine.
So
Everything's
it's not
fine.
real. So
And then-
it's not a time traveled boat then. It's a figment.
Mirage.
All I said was just don't pay attention to it. It's fine.
He said it's trying to mess with our mind, but what's it?
Well, yeah, as I said, now it's the 800-pound gorilla in the room. We kind of got to know.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's the what now?
I could deal with an 800.
A gorilla. It's a creature that fluctuates between 600 and 900 pounds. It's furry. It's got big long arms. It goes ooga booga. If you want, I can give
Right,
you a
but,
more descriptive.
like-
Yeah.
Isn't it usually an elephant?
Well, I guess you could say an elephant in the room. I mean, where I come from, we say 800-pound gorilla. Does it really matter?
I
mean,
don't think an
it's a
elephant
big
could live on
it's a
this
big
boat.
creature in a room, and we're on a small boat, and it would be a problem. So we gotta kind of talk about.
All
it.
right,
I
just
I'm
ignore
just
me.
wanting to know who's trying to mess with my mind.
So I just want to address something. Is Glenn actively looking over the side of the ship right now? Sick.
Again?
Sick, yes. Looking, maybe not.
Again?
Again, yeah,
If
that's
he
what I
hears-
said.
You're playing an
If he-
amphibian.
If he is currently looking over the edge of the ship, like if his face is turned over the edge of the ship,
Uh-huh.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay.
While he's doing that, Troop, I would like to remind you that yes, he's playing an amphibian, but last time he was playing a character from Ozenhercher, a naval power that was seasick. This is far from
I'm
the
really glad I have water breathing. And just to be clear, ships and swimming are two very different feelings.
Just beneath the surface of the water,
Oh God.
Glenn, you see the most beautiful woman you have ever seen.
Oh, she's
No,
And the
God
softest-
damn it.
Sweetest tune is humming in your ears. And suddenly you feel the urge to go over the edge of the side of the ship.
Okay.
And
Homie
where is
got
he? Oh, he's way in
sirened.
the back. Nobody's near him. Oh
The
no.
homie's at the far back of the ship next to Well, maybe the captain will stop him.
Ribbit.
Ribbit.
The captain, of course, yes, she does see this, and she's like, "Someone get the fool off the edge of the ship."
I will.
Yeah.
Hearing that, I'm going to use my action to dash, my bonus action dash, effectively making my movement speed 120 feet. And in a blur of red, I run over to the pro.
Okay. So you're going to be trying to pull him off the edge of the ship.
Yep.
I need the two of you to do contested athletics checks to see who you're grappling with him. So
Oh, that's not good.
because he doesn't care, he wants in the water.
Natural 20, bitch!
Okay, I rolled
Good.
a 15.
All right.
So-
All right,
Great,
so
good, 'cause I
you're
have
able
plus
to
0.
you're able to manhandle him and pull him away from the side of the ship. And once you're no longer looking in the water, you suddenly come to your senses and realize, what the hell was I doing? What's going on? Like, yeah, the grip doesn't have hold of you anymore, and you stop fighting to get over the edge of the ship.
I like RKO his ass. I just like come up from behind him, like grab him, and like wham!
Get
With
your
the steel
ass
mast.
No, we gotta not do that, friend. That
As I
is not a
come,
good idea.
as I come off the edge, my queen, my queen, and then I'm gonna like snap to. What?
All right, you seem okay
Get
now.
off of me.
Don't look in the water. And then I stand up and sprint back to the bowsprit.
That's it. I'm going to.
You're going what?
And he's
Maybe we-
gonna take a length of rope, tie himself to the mast, and just conk his head down and just start falling asleep.
All right. I need all of you to roll me another d20.
Oh my god. This
Real
dice is
mountain,
hard.
real mountain men know not to
Myself,
mess with any
so-
spooky shit.
3, 14, 7, 3.
19.
19.
Just because
And
it isn't
as he-
showing the name, I just typed the number in as well,
11.
because-
I forgot to change off of Bell, so Bell said 11 and Bell said 19. The first one is me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Here, for your ease.
Alrighty.
No, I want the other character. There it goes.
Can't always get what you want.
If you
But
try
it
doesn't-
sometimes,
it
you
doesn't-
can
No,
get what
that's
you
where I'm
need.
going.
That's
It's a natural progression for that.
looks like we got 2 3s here. If you rolled a 3, you begin hearing faint whispers of someone from your past. You can choose who, doesn't matter. That is calling out your name. They appear to, the source of the sound seems to be coming from out amongst the water.
Don't care.
Well, that's
Dead.
weird. She's dead.
Hmm.
Don't care. Buried you in
All right.
my own nothing.
Can I
I mean, if,
do a
if-
performance
if
check to
Silver
play music
is,
loud
you know,
enough to
if-
try
if-
and drown out some of some of the allure or whatever?
Sure, give me a performance. It's fine.
Fuck my life.
That's what you're singing?
Yeah.
Fuck
Fuck
my life.
Yeah,
my
with that roll,
life.
probably
That's an
is,
eight,
yeah.
by the way.
Here on
That's
this
an
boat.
I rolled a 1 and it's an 8.
Okay, maybe
Grom
maybe
just
he's
kinda
not so maybe he's not
Grimaces
so
is
good
like,
a bard.
and he's gonna
Not
lean
gonna
over
be
to
good,
Roof. He's
it's
like,
gotta be loud.
he must not be very, very, popular.
I'd like to try to force myself asleep in despite of the whispering.
All right. This was actually kind of surprising because 3 of you. Well, let's see. How many of you rolled an 11?
One.
How many of those are 11?
It's just
one?
me.
Okay.
It's just me. I typed
One
it like
rolled-
6 different times.
Okay. So 1 rolled an 11 and 1 rolled a 19, right?
I rolled a 7, if that matters.
No, the rest of the rolls
Okay.
are gonna be ass.
So a 7, an 11, and a 19.
And a 14.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
Those of you that aren't affected by these whispers, I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
Ooh, that is no bueno.
My nat 20 don't help.
Oh, that includes me, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
15
Oh,
total.
4.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm super excited.
You know, after that incident, I see people acting a little weird. I'm just going to try and keep an eye on anybody and see if anybody tries to go off the side of the boat so I can maybe stop them if necessary.
So
Okay.
can I? I have a question.
hmm
Knowing that weird shit
Alright.
is happening, can I just start praying to try to help keep myself centered?
Sure.
Okay. I assume you
Just-
want a
just start
religion
praying.
modded by wisdom?
I do not need one.
No
I
roll?
do not need
Okay.
one. No, I do not need one.
That's concerning. No matter what way that's meant, that's concerning. I'm worried.
It's fine.
If you
That's what you always tell us.
if you didn't roll above a 13, which is most of you, you all will suddenly have a shift in your perspective. You no longer see yourself riding aboard a ship. You are at a point in time significant to you, whatever it may be. And a short distance away from you is someone very important to you.
Oh, fuck.
Whoever this might be, is calling for you to come.
Well, that's concerning, given my point in time was my my grandmother's funeral, and that would then be my grandmother calling to me. What the fuck is happening?
Come to the light. There is peace and joy in the light.
All right. As all of you see this, I'm going to give you a chance to react accordingly and tell everybody what you see. For the person that passed this, Glenn,
And me.
you notice. Oh, and you?
Yeah, I got
What
a
did you
15
have?
total. I had a
Okay,
wisdom
you got
saving
15?
throw. 12 plus 3 is 15. Yeah.
Okay. You pass. You're not affected, but because Glenn rolled so high, there's something
Yeah.
specific for him.
That's fine.
As you start to notice all these things, and these people seem to be acting the way that they're about to describe, you feel a warmth in your left palm. And if you were to look down at it, a small, thin, round looking glass appears in your palm. It is rimmed in gold. It is approximately the size of the bottom of a glass bottle. And the glass shimmers a silvery blue.
Oh. It just appears there?
Yeah, it just appears in your hand.
Oh, that's natural. That happens.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
If you want to react to that happening before we get to what everybody else sees, you can.
So it's a spyglass, you said?
It's just like a looking glass, almost like a monocle, like something you would hold up to your eye.
So not like a telescope, but more something smaller.
No, it's just a thin single piece of glass.
Huh. Well, yeah, I guess I'm putting that up against my eye.
Okay. If you were to do that, the ship itself looks normal, but the water around you shimmers with a magical energy. And everyone around you that seems affected by whatever just happened, that same energy wafts and circles them as if luring them out toward the water.
That's
like
bad.
tethers, like magical tethers. You have received Lunathar's blessing. It's an item of the goddess of water. Once per long rest, I'm gonna give you this. Once per long rest, you may impose disadvantage on an attack made against you after you are targeted, but before the roll resolves. This item is called the Aether Glass. I'm going to give you this information. I'll DM it to you. It's a thin lens of silver blue glass. You can peer through it and see magic within objects.
Hey, that's really bad for the character that is afraid of magic.
I know. I'm a little like, God damn it!
Sounds like a perfect thing to give you then.
All right, I assume you're going to give us an order in which we're describing things, Locked?
Let's just start with whoever rolled lowest go first, and then work your way up to highest roller. That'd be easiest to keep up with.
I think that's
So
Bell
the
then?
threes.
Yeah, it's the threes first. That would be including me.
Silver and Nigel, yeah.
So Silver, then Nigel, and we'll go from there.
What happened?
Your current perception is you're no longer on the ship. You are somewhere of significance to you, and someone significant to you is calling you to approach.
Oh.
They are a short distance away, but as far as you know, your senses tell you you're not on the ship anymore.
I reach towards my waist where I previously said I was tying myself to the mast. Am I still tied to
Okay.
something?
You were, unless you untie yourself.
Not real. Everyone important to me dead. Go away, ghost.
Real quick, Locke, is the Lunathrog's blessing, is that connected to the Aether Glass itself? Or is that something
The
separate?
holder, um, the holder of the item has been given the blessing. Yes.
Okay, so it's connected to the item. Understand.
Yeah, but it's not like you can just transfer it to somebody else.
Wait, so I have the blessing currently because I have the eyeglass thing. If I gave the eyeglass to another character, I lose the blessing?
I don't know. You want to give it to somebody, see what happens?
I just need to know how to classify this in my item description I'm making.
It sounds like something you're going to have to research.
It sounds like the answer
Unclassified.
is don't worry about it.
Relax, guy.
All right, Silver has described what he's doing, which is just it's a ghost tug on rope. I think that moves it to Nigel.
Yes.
Nigel. Yes.
You've been dead like 10 years. No. No. I'm just gonna stay sat where I was. I'm not gonna run towards a dead body, like a dead person.
Sure. Next.
I'm guessing me at a 4.
Yep, that's you.
Yeah, that would sound right.
Oh boy. How do... She's back in captivity. And sees Ollie, her brother, calling for her to come to rescue her.
Okay. The question is, would you actively go?
To Ollie? Abso-fucking-lutely.
Okay. So we got one.
Especially
Next.
given where she's visualizing herself right now.
Yeah. That's
Probably
next
to
would
me.
be X6. Yep.
Okay. I just look out and I say, I kind of squint. I pull off the sunglasses a little bit. And then I reach into my bag and I pull out a letter. No, you said now's not the time. You said I'll know when the time is. I don't think going into the water right now is a good time, eh? I don't think that's right, Padre. And then I'll be really confused and then just sit down.
Okay. Let's see what Mooney. You next, I think.
All right, so not affected. But after we had one person try to go off the boat and watching everybody get weird, I looked to see if there's anybody about to get off the boat. If it looks like somebody's about to go off the boat, I go to grab them. I'm not. Yeah, normally I'd be worried about Silver first, but Silver is tied to the mast. I'm not. He doesn't seem to be moving out. Is anybody
Mhm.
look like they're about to go out into the water?
Bellatrix.
Yeah, Belle's the only one that's actively going toward the water right now.
Let me find her. Okay, we're gonna. Okay, that's gonna have to be a double move to get to her, but that is. Yeah, I'm basically, you know, if I see her starting to try to go overboard, I'm gonna rush to try and grab her before she does.
Okay. Again, contested athletics checks.
hmm Well, my athletics check
Especially
is. hmm
especially considering what she sees. Like she's trying to escape.
Yeah. Hell, she's probably stronger than me, so you know.
I highly doubt it.
I'm pretty weak.
I
Yeah.
I got
still.
a -1 in my strength. So.
Yeah, you and me
Woo!
both. So yeah, this is gonna be
Oh
fun. So,
fuck! I rolled
so
an 18,
athletics,
so I
you
got
said?
17.
Nerd fight.
Athletics, yes.
I got a 13, so I don't. I got a 13 in athletics. So yeah, I think
Ooh.
you
So
successfully hit the water.
before anything happens, I have to describe mine, and I have a question for Locke afterwards, if I may put a pin in this.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So for Owlus, he's back at his grandmother's funeral. He sees Albathia there before they close and seal everything. And it's Albathia telling him to join her. He's going to just drop to his knees crying. Talking about, I can't. We have a job to do. I have to carry on without you.
Mm-hmm.
With Belle seeing what she's seeing, I assume there would be a degree of crying out. My question is, would that snap him out of it, given the situations
No.
around that? No? Okay.
No. You can't even hear or see her.
Okay.
All right.
If she
And
doesn't
before
if she
we-
doesn't go in the water immediately, I have an alternate plan to stop her.
Mr. Bear, tie her to Silver. He's stronger than you.
But before we give the reaction of what happens, I want to give Glenn a chance to react to what else is going on since he rolled the highest. So once you've seen this glass or whatever, you know, you see what everybody else is doing. How do you react?
That's a great question. I don't like magic. Just put a thing up against my eye that shows me lots of magic around me. Am I not having a background in magic? Would I know that putting the monocle up against like what I'm seeing is magic, or could it be just different colored things?
Give me an Arcana check. I'll tell you if you know for sure.
Nope, that's an 8.
You would understand that it's probably magical, but you're not 100% sure, and you definitely don't know what kind. All right.
With that being said, I guess I'm just gonna pocket the monocle thing for now. And that is our grid? How are we saying the grid? How far away would I be from? I forget. Could I feasibly make it there in time? That is the question.
Yeah, you could. I'm just gonna say you can. This is more situational. It's not really combat. I just wanted to give you an idea of.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say I get like
there.
right past the mast, and then then we can continue.
Okay.
I am proceeding towards the jumper.
Sounds good. Heidi, give me a dexterity check because you're climbing up over the edge of the ship. You fought off this guy that's trying to stop you, and in your mind, it's some of these Arcanus Concord guards trying to hold you back.
13.
13. That's high enough. You get on the edge of the ship, and you're standing on the very edge, and a single step would put you off into the water. As you do that, the large palm of Grom grips the back of your cloak and rips you off the side of it and pretty much slams you to the floor. Like he didn't mean to use all that strength, but he does.
He said, "Fuck no."
Oh, sorry. No water.
Am
And
I?
as you hit the deck, you regain your senses. And you're back on the ship, and just adjacent to you, Alice is on his knees crying. Everyone else seems, with the exception of a couple others, seems disoriented and slightly confused.
Oh, you back with us?
Thank you. That was really bad.
I still keep panning around. I want to make sure nobody else is going to try and do something dumb like that.
I got you.
I'll go over to Alice and just kind of, I don't want to startle him, but I'll just kind of like put my arm around him very gently and
I have a question for you, Locke. I'm going to word it in such a way that doesn't explain anything, but you'll understand what I mean. When she does that,
Okay.
is she able to see what I'm seeing?
I don't know. Is she trying to?
Oh,
Heidi, are you
damn.
actively trying to see what he sees? Or just trying to
It's pretty
shake him out of
loud.
whatever he's in?
uh, I not intentionally, I'm not gonna dig into it. I'll just do like a surface thing because if it's traumatic, I don't. Plus, I'm still feeling super raw,
Exactly.
but also like I don't want to. Uh,
Mhm.
I know things like
Um,
that can be confidential, so I'm not going to,
mhm.
just assume.
What's
But
going to happen is you're not going to see anything, but you're going to suddenly be filled with a sense of despair and depression. Um, and Also, subsequently, what will happen is within Alice's vision, he is going to get a sense that it's almost like a ripple in the vision as she touches you, and it breaks that sense of reality. So even though the vision's not gone, her touching you is a ripple in it, and it's apparent to you that something's not quite right with it.
Okay, I have a follow-up question then. So,
Okay.
obviously, it's still my own vision. She isn't seeing the same thing I'm seeing. But
Nope.
she's here, and so she was there.
Yep.
So, within the vision, can I have turned to her and just, like, start interacting with her as if she was then and there?
Yeah, sure. Sure. In your mind's eyes, she could be there in your vision since she would have been at the funeral. So you
Yeah.
could turn and be speaking to her. Yeah.
I'm going to turn directly to you, Bella. Just start talking. Belle, she's trying to tell us to go with her. We can't do that, right? We have to stay here. We have to fight. She'd want us to fight.
I will use my telepathic speech and speak in his head. And like, you're not at the funeral. You're here on a ship with me. and other people. It's just us right now. You're okay.
Does that snap me out of it or no?
No, but about the time she says that, Rook's gonna step over from around her, and he's just gonna like slap you on the face. Wake up, fool! And that snaps you out of it.
Crude but effective.
Yeah, no.
So there, yeah, I'm sitting, yeah, and I sit there and I watch it. Oh, why didn't I think of that? I would have loved to slap him.
I'm gonna turn and look at Grom. Thank you.
All right.
Okay,
At which
below
point,
that.
I'm gonna go do that to Silver.
Yeah. It's clear that physical impact knocks them out of whatever, as of two people now. So yeah, if y'all want to take some time to walk around and kind of slap people out of their
Yeah, I'll
haze,
go.
that's
I'll
fine.
go over to. Yeah, if Silver looks like he's still being affected, I'll slap Silver. Oi, oi, big guy.
And then the right hook coming back.
Yes.
I thought-
Roll for an attack.
You get a minus for being tied to a mast when he tries this.
I feel like
Yes,
yes.
it is disadvantage. Disadvantage.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, roll
I
a
mean-
disadvantage, buddy.
I would say this.
Yeah.
You're slapping me. I rage. I become the size large. I can reach you.
I'm not saying you can't reach me. I'm just saying it's gonna be you do have some sort of restriction of movement.
He's now rolling flat
Yeah.
though because disadvantage plus
I've
rage
got-
equals flat roll.
Okay,
And not
well,
only
that's
that,
fine.
I
Flat roll
have a
then.
10-foot reach with my arm span.
Yeah, that's fine.
Rage
And then
doesn't
I
mean
want-
disadvantage or advantage. He has to have reckless attack. If he's reckless attacking, then he can get advantage.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
True.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
I got.
It's probably safe for him because it's not like I'm planning to attack him back. I'm just trying to get him out of it.
Yeah.
And Mooney, I'll need a dexterity save. See if you can avoid his incoming swing.
Yeah, no problem. My dex save is +5, but it's not going to give me the +5 on the thing. That's a 20 total.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you swing, and he's able to narrowly avoid your incoming fist, considering the proximity. But he
You're getting slow, big guy.
he keeps to his feet because he's rather dexterous.
You with us now?
I was fine.
I'm just making sure. Hold on, I got to go slap a couple other people. I'll go slap the hard man. Oh, oi, Skinny!
What?
You all right?
Yeah.
You're looking a little. You're looking a little. Yeah, all right. You were talking like you were in another world, like most of the rest of the people here. I'm just making sure you're all right. Who's left
Yeah,
that I
except
haven't
I'm not
slapped?
gonna go run at someone who's been dead 10 years, am I?
Oh, I know who you're looking at.
The kobold
Where's
is
the
left,
frog?
by the way.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
frog?
I'll let you guys deal with the
No.
kobold because you're right there. I'm getting the guys that are on the other end of the ship.
The frog is fine.
The
Oh,
frog.
that's
is
right. The
fine.
frog is. Well, I still
frog
check
is
'cause
fine.
I don't realize the frog is fine yet until I look at him. It's like, where's the frog? Where's Glenn? And I look over, and if he looks okay, it's like, you all right?
Be honest. Well, I know you are a druid. You'd know exactly how a frog would feel if it was not okay.
Yeah, but he's frog-like. I gotta double check these things.
The best part is we're calling him the frog, and he changed his last name from Hopper to Hoppier.
I'll have to teach him the
Frog life.
Days of the Week song so he can sing it if he's gonna be.
He's
if gonna
now
be that
French.
Kind of frog. Yeah.
He is
yeah.
extra rations.
You
If
received
you want,
the
if you want
debuff,
instead, I can
French.
teach you La Marseillaise.
With everybody kind of knocked to their senses, Owlis included, Owlis is going to just kind of turn to Belle And he's hugging himself, still trembling. I'm gonna go below deck. And I'm gonna head below deck.
It's a single set of stairs. It's pretty open space down there. It's full of the supplies that they brought. So
Be right back.
okay.
If the captain's up here, I'll kind of look to her and say, "So any other weirdness we need to be ready for?"
No one slapped Ixix yet, so Ixix is just.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought they
Pale.
would have taken care of you. Oh shit. Well, I will probably notice that he hasn't been taken care of yet, and eventually get over to him.
Are you still holding out that letter?
Yeah, I have the letter, and then like I have in my tail this wicked-looking dagger that's just swishing back and forth in agitation.
Okay, so I'm gonna be
Okay.
a little more careful when I go to do this. Oi, Ixis! I just just yelling it his direction, seeing if he even registers my voice.
Do I hear anything?
You don't hear him.
Hey, weird question, Locked. Can I see two people?
Uh-huh. Sure.
Cool.
If both of them are significant to the event.
Yeah, the other one is a certain woman.
Okay.
I'm like reading this letter, and then I look up towards the sky, and I'm talking in like what sounds like clicks and growls almost.
Okay.
If I
We're on a boat,
Go
so
ahead.
there's probably a trowel somewhere around, or one of those belay pins or something in the.
Just
Like
just
poke
whip
him
him
from a
with
distance.
with the rope.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna try and tap his dagger. Is it in his tail or in his hand?
It's in his tail.
In his tail.
In his tail. If he's swishing it in front of him, I'm gonna try and tap it with the belaying pin or whatever they have around that I can pick up and do that, so I don't like immediately get stabbed when I try to get his attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
uh,
You want me to roll anything or? You probably consider it like a simple weapon, like a club, so maybe an attack roll or something like that.
What I'll do is I want both of you to roll d20s, and that'll determine like based on you attacking while he's swishing, and it'll give you a base just to work off of.
Just a straight D20. Don't worry about it.
Because you're not intending. Because you're 19.
Yep.
All right, straight D20. 18.
Okay. You tap it, but the blade kind of pushes your tap away because he's actively not. So it hasn't really performed the duty you wanted it to do.
All right. Well, I'll keep. Yeah. I'll keep trying
sake.
till I can make contact with him and hope that that's enough. Hope
Can I just
that
walk
that's
in,
enough.
pick up the kobold,
There's a
and
couple
shake
of things
him?
that I can do, but considering the
yeah,
location he is on the
sure,
boat,
yeah.
yeah.
Can I viciously
got
mock
everything-
the kobold
Yeah.
to wake him up?
I'm just gonna pick him up with one hand and start shaking him.
Yeah, because you're big enough, you can kind of outreach the tail switch.
Please make shooken kobold
Yeah.
noises logical. I know you're good enough to do so.
Yeah, you're being
Alright,
lifted
hold
and
on.
shaken.
Okay, good. Somebody figured out a way to do this without getting stabbed.
Yeah.
Your mic cut out. All I got was the waving arms.
Honey. Oh. I like my hat's like crooked and my glasses are all fucked up, and I'm just like, oh, thank you, mi amigo.
Sets down, and walks away.
I like you, and I tap your like cap.
Does he need to roll to avoid shaken kobold syndrome?
No.
Sudden kobold death syndrome. Yeah.
Don't shake the baby.
Kick the baby.
Stop barking!
shake the baby.
Kick the
baby.
Oh, poking
Oh, kiss the
me.
baby.
Yep.
All right. Glenn, would you
Mhm.
please roll me 2 d20s, please?
Oh. Okay. Why me?
Because he said so.
A 7 and a 17.
High and low. High and low. I love that. High and low.
Oh, Jesus.
No, it's high
I
on
don't
Sam.
like it.
It's hi, I'm Samuel. Also, Troop, you are very quiet, just so you know.
I know.
Again, you hear a loud thrum vibrate through the hull of the ship, and this time it causes the ship to rock. And you see the captain begin struggling with the helm, trying to kind of work against the effort of whatever caused it. And she quickly yells, "Everybody hold on to something." And you see her crew automatically like grasp onto the nearest solid object.
I'm gonna grab
See
onto
if-
Silver
see
because
if there's-
Silver's tied to the map.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, no, it's kind of where I was going. Yeah.
What is
Any
below
more of
deck?
that rope,
Because
I'll wrap it around.
I'm below deck, and Heidi has mentioned, at least to me, she hasn't gotten a chance to say it yet, but she was going to come down with me, so I assume she's down there already.
I figured she would have. I'll just we'll kind of retcon it that she did. It's fine.
Silver's worst nightmare.
Below
down
deck
there for us to
is there are support beams that between the bottom floor and the top deck that you could hold on to.
I'm going to hold on to one of those.
Okay.
Still kind of shaky.
The
What are you grabbing, Belle?
but
Whatever I can see handy.
Okay.
okay. Yeah. There's like 3 of them. So, I mean, and it's a small space, so it'd be easy for her to get a hold of. The boat continues to rock, and this hum gets louder as fog begins to roll in. And anybody that's top deck will notice that it is almost impossible to see anything outside the perimeter of the ship now. And you see Rook and Grom slowly shift away from what they're holding as she barks to them, get the sail up now. And they start hoisting the sail up, and they're drawing it all the way up, and about the time it gets all the way up, the fog clears and you're at the island.
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah. She's gonna be like, well, at least this trip didn't take 3 weeks. And
Right.
she stopped, a safe distance off the shoreline, and she's gonna look around. She's like, everybody alive?
Crikey. Yeah,
I think so.
we're here. We had a couple go below deck. Oh, you two down there, all right? We've arrived.
I'm
I'll let
fine.
go of the Goliath and wipe, like, just brush dust.
All right.
Are you good, Belle?
Yep.
Well, I'll have to admit, I'm glad this wasn't a 3-week trip as well.
As
I heard my name.
the cameras died.
The camera's
Uh-oh.
died. Fix that.
It sure did.
Oh, yeah.
Back now.
Yeah, they're all down.
I got a question, Azzy. Why am I Big Nige in the stream? It's Nigel.
I thought it would be
Big Nige.
funny.
Fair enough.
It's
But
the
yeah,
same
back-
reason that the Tau is known as Reformed Communists.
Understandable.
Oh,
I thought it was just because of the Hero Forge name.
Technically, it's not. It's no longer a communist. But anyways, back to the game. Yeah, I would have turned to Bell. Like, are you good?
That's
Sure, good is relative.
relative term, but I guess.
We'll talk everything out later. But we should get off the damn ship.
Okay.
Gladly.
As all of you prepare to move forward on your journey, you realize that, and most of you, well, with the exception of a couple, you probably aren't as familiar, but they've stopped a distance away from the water, and she's like, well, this is as far as we go. We'll wait here for 3 days, and if you don't show back up, we'll head back home.
How far away from the shore are we?
Probably about 2 ship lengths away.
I'm probably gonna regret this, but I kind of need to know how shallow it is. Oh, how we getting? You know, is it shallow, or we safe to walk out there? Yeah, I'm asking
Oh.
them.
Oh yeah, you ask everybody there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm asking the crew. I figure, if the captain
Oh.
and the crew would know whether it's safe to walk out in this.
And we're gonna need to offload them
Um,
supplies somehow.
Yeah, we need to get the supplies off.
Already.
Well, there's a real small dinghy in the back. I guess you guys can use that.
Well, that's awful kind of you. I go look at this dinghy. Is the dinghy
I'ma
gonna
guess
be
that's
big
gonna
enough
take a
for us
bunch of
to,
trips.
get supplies off of this? Yeah.
If you were to put supplies on it, it would only be able to take 2 people at a time with supplies.
All right.
So
Well, we're gonna
it would take
obviously we're gonna have to make multiple trips.
How
so
far
we'll
is
just
the
start-
beach away?
about 2 ship lengths.
Oh. I was gonna say me and
So not
Grom-
ex-
I mean,
Not really
if you want to
far,
walk
but
in the water, if you're gonna walk through the water to get to it, I mean, be my guest. But
We've already determined that's
see
a bad
what-
idea.
After seeing what this
Well, I
water
was- I
seems
was
to
just
contain, I'm
saying
not
that-
sure that's a great plan.
If it was close enough, Grom could just toss me the supplies and I'd catch them on shore.
Oh, you can do that too.
All right. Well, who do you want to go first? I can go with Bell if you want. We can go first, or we can send somebody else.
Well-
I don't much care.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. You and Bell go. We'll take you two and some supplies. You go, and then you organize it as we bring more over.
All right.
Actually,
we
no.
should-
I mean, one of you's gonna. Well, actually, one of you's gonna have to bring the dinghy back. This
Well, I
is
was gonna
becoming like
say-
one of those questions they ask
Tie
you in
rope.
job interviews.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can just tie a rope to the mast, one of the long ones, and you can just reel it back in.
How far? So
Tie
two
a
ship
rope to
links
the
would be
other
about
side.
300. Two ship links would be what, about 300 feet? No, not that far. More like
No.
100 feet. We probably have a rope that
Yeah.
can do that.
On a
All
ship,
right, yeah,
almost
we can
on
do
the
that.
side. Keep it on.
yeah, on
shore.
the ship they've got.
You can load
Yeah.
all the supplies on there and just
Yeah,
pull it back and forth too.
that's true.
Yeah, so we'll
So
get the
we-
thing
we-
loaded
we-
up
we
with
will
as many
organize
supplies
Send
as
Goliath
a,
over
yeah.
first.
Yeah, we will organize a transport. We'll have. It says Grom's staying boat. He can be the loader, and we'll get Goliath out there on the first run, and he can help unload.
Okay. Then Bell and
All
I'll
right, so
stay
who's
back.
going first now?
Goliath
Well,
and
if
somebody.
it's Silver, yeah, I'll go with Silver since.
Okay.
And we'll handle
Hey.
the unloading. You guys handle the loading, and then when
When-
we're all done, we'll get you guys over.
Mooney, I think your name was. Make sure, when you land, I would make sure that the site is secure. Make sure there is nothing waiting on the beach. You seem to
Oh,
be a
I'll
very
take it.
perceptive
Oh,
person.
I'll take a look out. So yeah, so when I land, I'll use the old druid radar to see if there's anything in the
Okay.
you
Well,
know,
we'll say okay.
passive perception 22. So I'm pretty sure,
So Mooney and
Holy
Silver
moly.
going first. You're gonna load up the dinghy with that. You're gonna tie
Yeah.
off rope so you can
we're
pull
gonna
it
t-
back
we're
and
gonna we're
forth.
gonna tie rope. Yeah, we're gonna tie ropes to either end basically, so
Okay.
we can pull it to shore and they can pull it back. When we
Well,
land, yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
the crew ties off their end, and Grom helps you load. The two of you get in the water.
Okay.
You make it easily across. It's not going to be a problem.
Okay.
When you get
Yeah.
across over there,
Before we take
um,
anything off the boat, I'm just gonna do a quick scout of the area and just make sure that we don't have make sure that there's nothing nothing that's gonna deal with us.
okay.
How I
Give
mean,
me
is this an open beach area or?
yeah. What you arrive on is an open beach that there is probably about 40 feet of sand that gives way to heavy vegetation. There's no defined pathways, and the trees are rather thick. And then you see the peak in the distance.
I passively perceive the area to see if there's anything that looks suspicious, or there might be something we have to deal with.
Just passive, you don't see
Yeah,
anything in the immediate area.
yeah, but my passive is 22 though, so I mean I can I can see the kobold stealthing with my passive.
Yeah. If you wanted to scout the beach further, I would want like a survival check or something like that, or a nature check.
Not gonna go too far, but just a little bit in either. Maybe like 50, 60 feet in either direction, just to make sure particularly since the beach is open and we would see something there, so definitely focus on the vegetation line to see if we notice anything.
The only
But if you want, let me.
The only thing you would see of note is this sand is very reminiscent of the same sand from the Glass Barrens. It's the white,
the shiny reflective stuff.
Shiny,
do we have any of those weird obelisks thing on the beach?
There are no obelisks here.
Okay.
All right, I'm unloading the dinghy.
So the character may not recognize it, but Vince here recognizes that's probably the border of where that shell was from your pre-game. So
yeah.
But Mooney's not going to know that, so Mooney's going to do a check. Okay. Do you still need me to do a survival roll then, or?
No.
Okay.
If you're not going any deeper in or anything.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to get so far that we're out of reach of one another in case I do run into something. But
all right,
I'll just as we unload, we'll get the transit back and forth going. We'll unload what we've got in here so they can drag back, and then we'll while this is all going on, I continue to kind of keep a side eye on stuff just in case things intend to try to pop up while we're doing the unloading and waiting for the next load to come in. Yeah,
that makes sense. All right, who's next? Who's the next?
What time of day is it, by the way?
This is mid-afternoon.
Okay, so we still got some good sunlight then.
Yeah, you still got some sunlight. Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, not a problem then. And okay, there you go. You're back. Yeah.
Who's next?
I guess Bell.
I would be very eager to get off of the ship.
For it.
Okay, so Glenn and
someone else. Nigel.
Why don't we have Glenn and Nigel come in? Yeah, or actually,
okay,
you guys.
Glenn and Nigel. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Because I don't think the goth couple wants to break up. So we'll yeah.
Wow.
Well, that happened.
And then, if possible, I'd like them to stay on the boat until the very last load, because I don't know how many loads we're going to need to get all this stuff out. But
yeah. Yeah, someone
We'll
needs
put
to
that-
probably
we'll-
stay behind, make sure everything gets on.
We'll keep. Right, so the two of them can stay until the very last load, and then they can come over with that, and we'll call it a delivery.
Sounds good.
I don't like that we
Um,
Times like this, I wish I had a bag of holding.
this many times.
Yeah, no, Ixix is Ixix will actually probably want to stay last because he's used to doing big expeditions like this, and he would make sure that we have all the equipment that he thinks we would actually reasonably need.
X6 is small. I'm sure you can come over in the last load with us.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Sure.
You know, you could probably literally sit on top of the box as we go. So
Can I make? Do you want me to make a check to make sure that I think that we have enough, but they also have enough?
What they're giving you is probably a week's worth of
All right,
rations
so
and
okay.
supplies,
And
because
how dense-
they still need stuff to get back, and
yeah, that's what
they
I'm saying.
assume that if it's longer than a few days, you're dead anyway. So
plus
Yeah,
on
no,
top,
no,
plus on
that's
top
fair.
of that, if we do run out of food, I can make stuff for us to survive on. So it's not a big, you know, it's not the end of the universe.
In the supplies, I have a question. I
X6.
assume. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, for Ixix, does it also look dense enough that we can do hunting if we absolutely need to?
sure.
If there's animals out there, I would imagine.
Oh yeah.
It looks
there-
like the kind of dense forest that would have animal life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there tents and such? Because I did not pack one because we were told we were going to have stuff given for us.
In the supplies, there are rations for a week's worth for everybody. There are enough tents to sleep all of you if two people were to share most of them. I know you're an odd number, so there is an extra 100 feet of rope, and there are a couple short blades, kind of in the fashion of like machetes for clearing brush and stuff. Just it would be the kind of thing that a normal expedition might have. And you would also find a small hand-drawn sketch of what the crew know about the island, which isn't a whole lot. It's just like a rough thing, which is like tree line, beach line, rough estimates of how big it is. They haven't actually been on the island. They've just been around it.
All right.
Well, I suppose I will take that map. Thank you. I am quite good at map making and cartography.
As Glenn and Nigel make their way across, I need Nigel to give me a D20 roll.
And I might regret this as well, but as we're going across,
Fuck my
the
life. I am
water,
really cursed today, aren't I?
Jesus,
Can
damn.
I look at the monocle as I go across?
Sure. As you look through the monocle, the water still has that magical glow to it. And what you seem to notice is that magical energy is emanating from the island across the water.
I don't
So
like that.
it's more concentrated at the mountain peak, and just seems to like sift out like mist off of the island to the water.
Okay.
You're about halfway across, and a ripple under the water jostles the dinghy, and Nigel, you glance over and you notice a silverish blue fin break the surface of the water, and the scales at the top of it look almost razor sharp, and they nick the rope, and it's hanging on by a bare thread, the one connected back to the ship for them to draw it back.
Shit.
Oh, that's not good.
Thanks, Kudu.
Bard, do you have mending?
No, I
That
have
would be useful right now.
prestidigitation.
This is gonna be stupid. Do you tell me you see this?
See what, huh?
Oh
Are
my
you telling
God.
the person riding in the dinghy with you that
Yeah,
what
no,
you just
the
witnessed
rope.
happen?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's weird fins, and the rope is not looking so good anymore.
I imagine Sir Glenn's favorite quote for this entire game is gonna be, "Oh fuck me, fuck me."
Um,
Ribbit.
can I actively see if I can see the fin?
It ain't easy being green.
If you glance over to see if you can tell that where the fin is that he's talking about, it's already disappeared under the water.
Hmm. Okay, well I'm gonna draw my spear, but I'm gonna prepare an attack if I see the fin again. I'm lunging at it.
Gotcha.
Going to
Gotcha.
try and because I'm going to use some of my own rope to try and tie the two ropes together, like reinforce them a bit.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
if can I follow this up with a reaction possibly? If I make an attack, I would like to hold on to the spear, and if I get dragged in, I'm going with it.
You want
Okay.
to rodeo it. Got it.
Man, Max,
He's
you're
not
really
giving
trying
the
to
Spirit
die.
Magic helmet.
If you're trying to like tie this rope off, give me a survival check, Nigel.
Well, at least it
What the
wasn't
fuck
a
is
one.
wrong with these dice? I think I maybe rolled once above a 10.
It's tied. You're not sure how well. You're not really proficient in knots or anything, so.
I grew up in the countryside with sheep and shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I make an argument for farm boy advantage?
Well, hopefully he'll
knots,
mention it to us when
There's
he
not
gets.
fishing
Yeah.
knots and naval
Yeah.
shit. Different kinds
Hopefully
of
he
knots.
hopefully he mentions it when he gets to shore, and I can
Okay, yeah.
see about shoring it up.
You make it to shore before without any other issues, and as you're offloading, you can mention it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the rope needs looking at. I tried to tie it, but I'm not so good at the whole knots thing.
I'll take a look and see if I can if I can see how it is, and if it's not good, I'll try to fix it.
Okay. Again,
Survival roll?
survival. So
Yep,
yeah.
no problem. Well, a 9 total.
Better than mine.
Because apparently Cood's luck has to rub on me.
You undo it. You're like, oh yeah, that's not gonna hold, and you tie it back, and you tug on it a little bit, and it doesn't give. You're pretty sure it'll work.
Do we? I mean, is there something to row this boat in case it breaks?
Can I try to fix their knot?
There is one oar in this rowboat.
Okay, we should probably have somebody go back with it in case the rope breaks. We can at least row it back to the boat and try to fix the rope there.
Well, if the rope's damaged near the boat, then someone can just hold on to the rope while it gets pulled back.
That's another thing. Yeah, as long as we have somebody there in case it does bust, we can. We're not completely screwed.
True.
The dinghy is on land, yes?
Yes, it's on land.
At the moment,
Okay,
yes.
I grab the rope. Where is it cut?
Probably about a foot off
I
the boat.
pull the
toward
rope
the ship.
about a foot, and then I cut the rope and retie it to the boat.
Retie it to the boat?
That seems reasonable. Yeah, that seems worth it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mountain Man.
Yeah.
Give me a survival
I
just in
was trying to do it
case.
while I was on the water. I didn't really have
There's
that
a 12.
luxury.
Okay, yeah, okay. You've tied enough knots.
Oh,
you're
God.
pretty confident. You're pretty confident that that'll hold now that you've just eliminated the bad piece of rope. All right. You
All right,
offload it.
let's keep going. Let's keep going. Yep.
You confident to just pull it back now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to
Y'all
be
pull it
fair,
back.
those of us at the back don't even know there was a problem, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all know.
They would have noticed something
All right.
when Silver waved his hand, stop. cut the rope and went black,
Also-
retied, and then thumbs up.
Also, now that I know that there's things in the water that might be causing trouble, I add that to my circle of things I keep an eye on as this whole process is going.
In line with that, I'm also going to be pulling out a couple of javelins. And if he sees one, I'm throwing a javelin.
I'm preparing to
Okay.
viciously mock them.
Viciously
I
mock
see
the
weapons
shark.
coming out.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I'll
Your
pull out
scales
the short.
look
I
dumb.
guess I'll pull out the short bow for the same reason, so I can shoot something in case it starts, in case something happens. Who knew I'd actually get to use my short bow at some point?
I did.
Yeah.
I believe I said that.
Yeah,
Did
that is
y'all
true. You did say
describe?
that, yeah.
Did y'all describe what you saw to the people
Yeah.
on the shore?
Yes, I
Okay.
described it to Druid Boy.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a nature check, Mooney, and I'll tell you if
Mooney.
you even know what he's describing.
13 total.
I also do
13
this
total.
because I also have
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
dirty 20.
That's a little better.
30-20. Okay.
Yes, the mountain
Mooney,
man definitely knows what a sea creature is.
Mooney, you've seen them, but you don't know a whole lot about them. You've heard people call them silverfins.
Oi, Silverfin.
And Silver knows that they are specifically silverfin stalkers, and they are aggressive. They kind of use pack tactics like a wolf, and usually where there's one, there's multiple.
Oh, good. It's my
Great,
chance.
they're
It's my
shark
chance to ruin
piranhas.
this. Yeah. Oi, that is the ever-elusive silverfin. It's got bitey teeth and sharp razors.
I'm gonna touch it.
Sailors, you don't want to get close to this one.
I'm a poke
But
it
if
with
it
a
comes
stick.
back out, I'm gonna stick me thumb up its bunghole by cracking.
I would
It's
like to
coming right
hide
at us.
inside. I'm like hiding inside of the like crates, like in between them, so I'm less visible.
Okay. All right, so
Are we
you
good
pull
to
it
head
back.
back?
Yeah, they pull back the dinghy, and
Let's head over.
y'all are loading up the next load.
How many loads are we gonna need to do to get all the stuff over?
We'll say this is it.
Okay.
We'll say this is it.
So this is
'Cause, I mean,
this
it's
is the
not-
one bringing the last three, and the last of the supplies plus the last three
Yep.
people. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Keeping an eye, short bow and short bow for me, javelin for him, handy, ready to poke holes in anything that might attack him on the way.
All right.
Along with keeping an eye behind us. So.
Alice, roll me a d20.
Yep. That's gonna be a 19, Chief.
19. Okay. You make it across, but the visions of the event on the ship are still kind of lingering in the back of your mind, so you're a bit distracted. Roll me another d20.
Seven.
7. Okay. You make it across. Y'all get to the shore. Y'all offload everything. And once the crew sees that you're offloaded, you're all fine, they kind of like, see you in 3 days. And their voice kind of echoes across the water. You can barely hear what they're saying, but they just start hauling the dinghy back.
Yeah. Makes sense. I assumed they would.
If you're pulling the dinghy back, how are you going to get it to us in 3 days? Are you planning to come to the shore to bring it?
And all you see is Rook at the edge of the ship, and he kind of throws up a thumbs up. You got this.
Mooney,
They're
if
expecting
I'm
us
gonna be
to
I grabbed the
honest,
other end of the row.
we're gonna be here longer than 3 days. We're gonna have to figure out our own way back.
Oi, but you know, if we might want the dinghy.
You know,
I grab the rope and kind of wrap it around my arm and said, "Oi, leave the dinghy."
first things first, setting up camp not on sand.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm grabbing my axe and I'm going to the tree line, and I'm starting to mark out trees to fell.
Okay, you just want to take down some trees so you have wood.
Yeah, and a small clearing to put our stuff in a not sandy location that's
Yeah.
unstable.
So you're
We
stepping
actually
into the tree
possibly get
line
some-
enough to. Okay.
I ain't afraid of no trees.
Okay.
As he's doing that,
Bold statement.
I'm going
I'm
to
a lumberjack.
I'm gonna kneel down. I'm gonna draw my knife from my boot. I'm gonna go to one of the trees closest, like the tree closest to the beach, and I am going to carve the symbol of one of the various ciphers from our order into the tree, so that if anyone comes looking for us, they have at least a mark.
Oh, you're
Okay.
misunderstanding. I'm not walking past the tree line. I'm cutting through the tree line.
Okay. That's fine. As you carve into the tree, you could swear you hear a groaning as so.
Do I hear that?
Just keep that in mind. Um,
I'm about,
anyone?
It'd be about 40 feet. It'd be about 40 feet away from me at the moment, since he said it was 40 feet in. I could be within range of me hearing, especially since I've got pretty good hearing.
With your perception, you probably would hear something. It would be low, and you wouldn't be able to make out like exactly
Sound
what
like
it
a
said.
pain.
But
Sound like a painful moaning, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Silver, stop that for a moment.
So, having immediately heard the moan, Owlus is going to finish his carving. He's not going to stop, but then he's going to sheathe his knife and place his hand over it. And he is going to, let's see here, let me verify this cantrip real quick. I think it does what I think it does, so let me verify I'm not wrong and talking out of my ass. I'm going to go ahead and put my hand against the area, and I'm going to cast Virtue. And as I cast Virtue,
Okay.
I'm going to whisper to the tree, I'm sorry for the pain. I just need to make sure that our fellows know we were here if somebody comes looking. And Virtue is going to go ahead and give me a second to roll.
Yep.
Restore. I believe my spellcasting mod is going to be my wisdom, so that's going to be 4 HP.
Okay. You feel your energy pass from you into the tree. You're not entirely certain it did anything, but you don't hear anything else from the tree.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be considerate of this
That's
place,
understandable.
knowing the history of this island.
I get up there. Hopefully Silver has stopped chopping down the tree, and I think these trees are I think these trees are alive and not in the normal plant way.
All
If you know what
trees
I
are
mean.
alive.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying not in the normal plant way. Didn't you hear the thing moaning in pain as you were chopping it? Do trees
It's just
normally
the
do that when you
grain.
chop?
It's just the grain settling.
Silver,
It's just the grain settling.
this is going
As
to
somebody
sound
who's
insane.
cut down a lot of trees, that is exactly what it sounds like.
This is gonna sound insane, Silver. But given what happened during the Sundering, it is in theory possible that each of these trees is one of the people that didn't make it out.
So,
What do you mean, so?
we have a job to do.
All right, but that doesn't mean that the job
They're a
job
tree
requires
now.
torturing tree people, does it?
Well, no.
How
But they'll be
packed? How
dead.
packed is this woods? Can we walk through it without chopping down trees?
You can find your way in between trees. It's not that thick.
You guys got
Yeah, we
soft
can.
hands.
We don't need to chop down trees to get through this.
All right, hold on. I have a solution, and Bellatrix, you're going to see like a little ways away from you. I'm going to sign language, to tell you to come over here.
Y'all got
Okay.
soft hands.
And
I will head on
no,
over.
mine are actually quite higher and scaly, friend.
I'm going to then sign for you to listen in. And you're gonna hear
Okay.
hear in my mind. It's entirely possible that these trees are people. Is there any chance you can reach out and see if you can hear anything from them?
I will try that. See what happens.
Okay. So you're actively reaching out to search for any kind of like semblance of life or
Yes.
Consciousness.
Okay. Um when you first reach out, you don't hear anything. But then your body feels warm, and as your temperature rises, you begin to sweat, and from the silence in your mind, you hear a noise, and at first you're not sure what it is, but then as it picks up into a crescendo, it's a noise that you may not have heard many times, but the louder it gets, it's clear. It's like a cacophony of people screaming in pain.
Oh.
And as it gets louder and it starts pinpricking at your mind, you hear that voice that you've heard your whole life reach out to you like, you don't need to be here, child. And she's like mentally trying to guide you away from this torment.
Seeing you start to sweat, you would hear me actually say out loud, if it's too hard, you don't have to.
I thought, Wedge Shade should take 3 swing.
What's I hear like kind of just like a discordant screaming type noise.
Yeah, it sounds like hundreds of voices, both male, female, child, screaming in pain, all mixed together to where you can't pinprick one. It's just like it's several.
Okay. Can I
Is it-
like
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
send that noise out so I could like this is what I'm hearing, and I'll like send it out so everyone can hear this?
I could say you could try.
Okay.
Give
Like mentally,
'cause this-
you know.
yeah. This is kind of like awkward. It's not like a direct skill you have, right?
Yeah. No.
So I would say, let me see.
I mean, it's like kind of, I think it's kind of like a twist on the telepathic speech, because I can speak telepathically with people.
Yeah.
As long as I'm within 3 miles of them.
I'll tell you what. Give me a religion check.
Okie dokie.
Regardless of the result of this roll.
19.
Oh, well, let's see what the result is
19.
first.
Yep.
19. Okay, with a 19, all of you suddenly hear this noise, but it's not to your ears, it's like within your mind, and it's not as intense as it is to her. Like it doesn't affect you like physically, as like the way it, like you don't feel warm or anything like that, but you can hear it.
If a million voices screamed out in terror, we're suddenly silent. I fear something dreadful has happened.
Oh man, we killed all
You
the
better
rock.
get along with your ex. Yeah, exactly.
This is what they're saying. Can you hear? I can't describe that. This is what they're saying.
Right.
Yeah,
So the trees are people.
And they're suffering.
Soylent Green
so
is
let's end
people. You don't touch them.
I was gonna say, do you know cutting them down will end their misery? They might just be they might just be continue to be dead, tortured people. Only now they're like in two pieces and lying on the ground.
Please don't cut them. Please don't hurt them. I can't listen to that. I can't help it, and you're making it worse. So please don't do that.
We'll
Oh,
mark them as we need to, but let's not chop
God,
them
you nature-loving sprites.
I mean, to be fair,
just-
friend, what are you going to use the wood for? We're not building a permanent structure.
So
And I
you just
really
want to
like
go
my-
exploring without a set camp with a visible structure on it.
We can
I
build
like
camp
my
in the
brain
trees,
within
find the
my
cave.
head, and it's like melting my brain out of my head. I prefer not to do that if I can help it.
As the sound fades, you go from this heavy noise to the silence that was before. All of you are discussing this. One of you hears something else. Mooney hears a distant, bleeding, painful call, which you would know sounds a lot like a deer or elk in danger, maybe being attacked.
About how far away would I estimate?
Probably just by sound. It is probably about 60, 75 feet into the tree line.
Hold. Oh. Quiet for a moment. We might have company, and I will, I will point the direction that it sounds like it's coming from, and then I will start stealthing in that direction.
Okay.
Yeah, in fact, before I do that, I'm pretty sure the kobold's probably stealthy. It's like, I just
yeah.
you.
As soon as you say it.
I just basically, and you, me, and then I point off in a direction, and I start heading that way.
That
I'm going
is
to-
a
Pull up
23 on
pull up
stealth.
my mask as I do it, and start going. And
I'm gonna draw the sign of the Veil Mother over my heart, and I'm gonna draw my rapier just in case.
Okay. So you're all going toward the noise.
Just two of them.
Yep.
well, I mean, yeah,
Well,
it's just
who- I go-
the two stealthier
Agree.
folk. If anybody else is
Okay.
stealthy, I mean, I'm not gonna say it, but I'm not gonna complain if somebody stealthy follows us.
Okay.
I just don't.
Nope.
Yeah.
I stay then.
Okay.
I'll stay, but I keep them within my eyesight.
Okay. So we've got Mooney, Ixix, and Alice. Are you going?
I'm going to cast guidance
Are you-
on Mooney, but I'm going to stay.
Okay. So you're just ready in case something comes towards you. Okay, gotcha. All right. The two of you set off. And once you get within probably 30 feet of this noise, and it's constant, like it's getting louder and louder and louder. Once you're within 30 feet of this noise, the thick trees are sparse enough to where you can tell that there is a whole pack of wolves surrounding a huge elk. And this elk is trying to get back to its feet, but it's already injured. It's bleeding, and it's almost bleeding in pain, asking for help. There's probably 8 of these wolves.
All right.
Do they?
Well, that is,
And they
that is
seem
wolves?
more they look like normal wolves. They seem intent on their prey at the moment, so they haven't noticed you.
Okay. I mean, as a druid, this is a fact of nature.
Yeah.
So I mean, unless there's, unless there's something about the elk that makes me think it's a little more special than an elk, I may just kind of have us back off of it. Is there anything about I mean, this is obviously a weird magical place, so before I make a decision on an action, I want to get an idea on this elk. Does it seem like
Sure.
just a average run of the mill elk, or is there something about it that makes me, like think like an insight sort of thing? Is it? I mean, there's just
Okay.
something about it that makes me think it's.
That
Now-
sounds more like a nature check.
Yeah.
If you want to know something physical about it, that you would notice, give me a nature.
I just want to get a feel of if does it seem like it's more than your usual elk?
If you're looking for something like that, I would want something more like Arcana to see if you can
Arcana?
tell. Mhm.
Can I make an Arcana
Alright,
check
yeah.
as well? Noticing.
Sure.
We've seen a bunch
Sure.
of weird shit.
Sure. Both of you can make Arcana if you want.
Good thing I have expertise.
Nat 20.
Okay.
17.
But both of you would know that with the size of this elk and the color of its coat and the overall sense you get from it, this isn't a normal elk. There's something inherently magical about it.
I'll look down to I'll look down to Ixis and go into Thieves' Cant, since that's a relatively silent language. We should save it.
It does seem like a very interesting elk, amigo. Maybe we should sing it.
All right. Then we're gonna how far away are they at this point? What, like 20, 30 feet?
Yeah, these wolves are about 30 feet. You got 30 feet behind you back toward
All right.
where
Hold on.
the
I'm
beach
gonna,
is.
Let me go tell the others just to be ready, and then
All
I
right.
will.
You'll know when I start.
Yeah, in stealth mode, I'll go back and I'll go out, not out of the tree line, but come out. There are wolves attacking a magical elk. We should potentially help it as an ally. I will tell all of the other players that, and then
I will nod and then immediately try to stealth forward.
As soon as I notice them moving in, because they once they get about halfway to here, so they'll be about 30 feet in. I am basically gonna stealth up to the wolf, stealth up to the wolves close enough so that I can do a little something to them. Hi, puppies! Thunder wave.
Okay.
Hitting the right at a point where I will hit the wolves without hitting the elk in the middle of them. And
With
then
that-
as soon as the thunder waves off, bonus action, I turn into a dire wolf.
Okay. Just let's maintain that.
Yeah.
Okay. With that being said, that'll bring us into initiative.
Right.
We're at 10 o'clock. We'll call that for tonight. We'll pick
Okay.
up with the combat and roll initiative on the beginning of next session. Okay.
Okay.
That'll give me a chance to kind of work on the whole combat thing, so we're not fumbling through that. We'll take on these wolves next time.
I mean, assuming they don't notice me, I figure it'll be a surprise round, which will be me starting off, hopefully knocking a bunch of them away, and then being ready to deal with them when they try to come back.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, that's it for tonight. Y'all made it to the island. We got a little bit further than I thought we would, but that's not bad. The ship trip could have went a lot longer with the way I planned it. So
yeah, because if it was 3 weeks, I would have how many sessions are we going to be on? You started talking about that, how many sessions are we going to be on this boat? This is gonna.
Yeah, y'all happen not to roll the instances where you got set back in time. So
Well, that's good.
That's
well,
good.
with,
Yeah.
with session drawing to a close, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. We will be raiding out. Before we do so, however, I just wanted to say once again, thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you, Locke, for being a fantastic game master. I know this is kind of new for you. We all appreciate you taking
Oh,
the
yeah.
time to step out of the player's seat and into the GM's chair. And I for one am very much looking forward to seeing this continue. I know that tomorrow I will be live. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing yet. I know that this weekend it is possible that we will be resuming the back to school campaign with Logical
Yes.
U running it. We'll see how schedules end up working out for that. But for now,
The main thing too, Azzy, real quick, because Azzy
Mhm.
and Heidi are in here before I forget. We're supposed to get some freezing rain on Saturday night,
Mhm.
so
Ew.
there's a chance that babysitting might get canceled. It's also
Okay.
supposed to drop to 28, which people are not necessarily ready for. So
Yep.
I will keep everybody apprised as best as I can of if we're cool to play or not. And Heidi, if you can't make it, I know what you have going on, so don't feel bad. I can mech you. It'll be fine.
On that note,
yeah.
if you want to keep up to date on all the happenings, this is our Discord. That'll give you as many updates as you're going to get. But with the soul of a warrior and the heart of a skald, I say this to you. Embrace your skald's heart, because creation is magic, and it is what allows us to tell these stories together. Now I'm going to send everyone on over to my boy Game Master Eric. Go ahead and show him some love. He's doing more Dungeons & Dragons. He's a fantastic storyteller himself. And I hope you all enjoy your evening. Thank you very much for coming out tonight. Come on, let me hit the raid button. There we go, and go.
Friendship is magic. Magic is